mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.
Let's listen to that one more time. What's up? Can you guys hear me? I can't hear myself. Live streaming every week. CP, uncovering the news that you don't see.
Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. LOL, snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network.
Network.
Oh, loud and clear. Live streaming every week. We got mush,
LOL, snap, and even CP. Alright, I'm tired of the song. I'm supposed to work on a new song. Behind. I can't do everything. I wish I could. We're gonna give up on you. We already gave up on you. Some of us already gave up on you guys. We're back. We got a lot of stuff from UFC Freedom 250, RAF, Real American Freestyle. I can barely keep up. It's too much. It's too much stuff. Happy to be back. We're back in the house. You guys saw us outside the other day. We got to work on that, man. We do got to get more support for the live stream. I'm outside, man. We got to get more support, man. I was over there cooking outside. But yeah, we got to get more support if you guys want to see more. Let me finish. We got to get more support if you guys want to see stuff like that, man. If I don't see more engagement, I ain't going to do it. Simple as that. Simple as that. Sarah said, don't give up. Sarah, I've been doing this I've been on YouTube for almost, this is 2017. I started getting really serious for YouTube. It's almost 10 years in. I'm almost done. After this, I don't got anything else. I've tried everything. After this, that's it for me, man. I don't got nothing else for you people. I gave you guys everything. My youth, my energy, my time, my creativity. I don't have anything else. I need to save some stuff for myself. So pretty soon, that's going to be it. You guys watch reruns or something. But let's see what's going on. Nah. I'll be dead. I wait that long. Now, Sarah didn't give up. That's true. Sarah never gave up. But listen, I'm not Sarah. I got to move on. It's time to do some other stuff. I ain't got time to be wasting on it. I love you guys. I'm thinking about if I go to law school, that's it. There's no more live stream. I'm out of here. See you guys. I'm going to be studying. I might just go to law school and say screw all this crap. Leave it to whoever wants to do it. But let's get to the story. See, Sarah got me pessimistic. Don't give up. It's at a certain point you do need to know when to give up. I hate to say that, but you do. At a certain point, you use up all your finances, all your favors, all your connections. At a certain point, you got to move on. That's a question, especially for athletes. You have to figure out for yourself, at what point do you move on? At what point are you like, okay, you know what? I don't know if I can make it like that. Now, you can hear, let me get Mush on here. Mush, I'm trying to get Mush back on the scene. But it's everything runs its course. Sarah said, don't give up. Hey, sometimes you done. You ain't got no more energy. No more time, no more energy. I'm gonna get into that point, but I'm still struggling, still holding on somehow. So let's see what we got over here. See, Sarah, that pissed me off. Got me pessimistic. Listen to what Kamaru Usman got to say. I don't know Mush coming back. Mush trying to make some real money. I need to do that too. I need to do that too. We need the black belt expertise. I don't know if you're going to get Mush back. Mush making some good money, bro. I'm trying to be like him. Let me see what he had to say. If you guys watched UFC 250, I did go against my word of not supporting UFC to watch it. But they were trying to give away those meta glasses.
Most scientists believe life likely exists somewhere in the universe.
When did this happen?
What age do most people learn their first armbar?
Most people first learn an armbar around age 6 to 8.
Yeah, I learned my first one when I was 3.
How are Kamaru Usman's knees? What?
Hey, Meta, what is the best meal to have pre-fight?
Stick to a lean protein like chicken or turkey with some vegetables.
Meta, I need a carb load.
What animal has better cardio than me?
Let's keep it real. The pronghorn antelope and sled dogs have better endurance than you.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Do you think that fish get thirsty? Yeah, but do they drink air?
Okay. I give you that.
Hey, Meta, what is the hardest thing about dating a fighter?
Dating someone who thinks a romantic dinner is a protein shake and a foam roller. But hey, free personal security.
I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship.
That AI be lying. They got someone like Sarah instead of Siri. Every time I say Sarah, Siri. Sarah? Siri. Hey, Sarah? Hey, Siri? Every time I say that, the thing be on. That's who I'm talking to right now. When AI tell you not to give up, I don't know. Who want them glasses? I thought about getting some, but they were like $150, $200. Hey Siri, how much are Meta glasses? How much are Meta glasses? $159 to $500. You can't afford that. Hey Sarah, that's how I be talking to Sarah. Oh, hey, we're doing way. $200, $500 for the glasses? I'd rather for that same price. Now, I don't know. Maybe you could do something with the live stream. If I could use it with my live stream, maybe. But I'd rather use the camera or the cell phone. Let's see what's going on right here.
If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way?
Why is right? Why are two people in 6 keys? This is hurting me. Why?
If they say why?
They done massacred that song. Now, I be trying to sing. But I don't think I'm that bad. Am I that bad? Trying to get Mush back to YouTube. I told Sarah Mush making some real money. And I said I ain't going outside if we don't get more support and interaction on the live stream when I go IRL. Ultimately, we were talking about when do you give up. So as an athlete, I think that's an important lesson. That's an important point in your career as an athlete. When do you give up? Me and Mush talk about this all the time. When do you give up? 'Cause at a certain point, I'm not saying you have to give up, but you got to make decisions. And Mush will tell you got to make some big decisions. Life-changing decisions. I didn't tell Sarah any of our plans or anything, but yeah. Sometimes you do need to know when to give up. Some people Derek Lewis, what's the fighter? He 41 years old. Okay, you need to hang it up. He out there gassed out after a couple punches. You see, at a certain point, you need people to be like, hey man, I don't know if you're doing it like you were doing it before. So and sometimes it's better to quit before you hit that bottom. Hit that, not the bottom. Oh, pause on me. Before you start to decline. Sometimes you got to know when to give up. That's true as an athlete. Now, why these ladies were singing this song like that, I don't even know. They massacred that song. We got Mr. Nicholas Mergali with his school, Alchemy Jiu-Jitsu. All right, he's got his staff over there. Now, they're going to be a small program starting out, but he got it. I mean, as long as you got the women's coach, you got the kids coaches, beginners coach, you can do okay with about 3 people. Now, who run in the front desk and stuff like that? Ella Snap like this girl.
The one that got away. The one that got away. The one.
Damn well that's an outlier. That's an outlier right there. What did she say? My top 5 horror movies: Losing by 2 points, You're Pretty for a Girl, Getting Called a Wrestler, Someone Sitting Guard Immediately, Having to Post on Social Media Every Day. Well, nobody told you to choose this lifestyle. Now, she is looking a little bit thicker. I think she's in a relationship right now. Let me check what she's up to. I'm not saying you give up on life. I'm saying sometimes you need to give up. You got to give up on your sporting. I don't know. 70 years old. I'm chilling. I'm walking at 70. Oh, she do got a girlfriend. Nah, well, hey. I think we saw this one. You know, you people get in that relationship. You people get in that relationship, you guys be eating out all the time.
In with me as a professional.
Oh, you saw that one. Yeah, she in a relationship. Dang, she like some goofy. She could have had a brother. She could still get mush. She got a hipster redhead girl. She got herself a hipster redheaded girl. You know, she live in Austin, Texas. That's all they got over there. She got the dog. All right, I might walk that dog for her. Got the friends. Okay. Yeah, that's her girlfriend. Girlfriend, boyfriend. Oh, well, Sarah. Well, Sarah, you got a reason to keep going. I'm tired of people. I'm tired of people. She got a hipster. She is getting thicker. What's going on over there? She was she injured or something? No, I support them. I support them. Is it Pride Month? I don't. Well, I'm more of a Juneteenth, June the 19th. That's more my holiday. Pride Month. Shout out to Josiah. Shout out to Josiah over here. He's our representative of the Pride. You know, the Rainbow Coalition. Shout out to my man Josiah. Oh, I hope they're not a truffle. Is that a word? A truffle? A truffle. Truffle. A truffle. A truffle. What is that called? I don't know. They be doing different things. See, look, once you have Pride Month, now you got 2-3 girls together. Hey, do whatever you want, ladies. I support your right to do that. Who's the girlfriend and who's the boyfriend? Sorry. I don't know the gender. What do you guys identify as? Let me stop. I be pissing people off. Okay. She is getting thicker, though. What's going on? She's not doing her cardio like she was before? Look, she did get thicker, right? Look, that was her basically a year ago. And look at her now. She did get thicker, respectfully. You know, I be looking at stuff like that. All right, let me get out of there. We support Pride Month. Just before people attack me. I had somebody attack me, and you know all I said? I said, hey, don't date at your school. I said, guys don't date at the school, girls don't date at the school. Motherfucker came after me like I was victim shaming. And all I said was, hey, don't date at the school. Mush says, on the subject of giving up, when you can't afford health insurance, it's time to set up that LinkedIn. That's true. Sarah's over here saying not to give up. At a certain point, you've been, me and Mush working on something. At a certain point, you've been too broke. You too broke. When you can't afford to train, that's it. You gotta give up. Now, there's been times where I had to sneak into training. I'll say that for another story. But there's times where I had to sneak in, couldn't afford the tuition, had to sneak into training, had to hit that 7 a.m. class. There's been times, at a certain point, you've been struggling too long. At a certain point, you've been struggling too long. You don't have health insurance. 401k is empty. Bank account's empty. Yeah, at a certain point, you got to give up. Yeah. That's true. Now, I didn't get to see the fight. I tapped out because, they had an hour delay. I tapped out after the Derek Lewis fight. Was it Derek Lewis fight I saw? Or no, the Sean O'Malley. Was Sean O'Malley? I tapped out. It got late. I was like, I got to go home. That's why you need to keep your mouth shut. That's why you really shouldn't trash talk. The only person that could trash talk in jiu-jitsu was Gordon Ryan because he could actually, back it up most of the time. Sarah says, if Mikey said that, they would say excellent advice. Mikey, go ahead. So I don't care if Mikey steals what I'm saying. Go ahead and steal it and, get 1 million views on it. That's fine. As long as the message gets out there. Danny Top says, I woke up during the fights. I fell asleep. Yeah, some of those fights. Now, some of that stuff looked rigged. Am I the only one that thought some of that stuff was rigged, like that armbar? And we're going to be talking about, I got to talk about that Hokit guy. Much didn't watch. Much could have watched that from his backyard, though. He can look over the hedge and see that. Now, we are going to talk about Hokit. He said some stuff, and I believe that's called a dog whistle for my racist people. That's a dog whistle. He said some stuff that A-Top say he's starting to fight. Okay. That Paramount money, yeah. I got to watch it legitimately, so I was pretty happy with that. But we'll get into that. Don't worry. Now, Danny Choppa, you're going to see a girl here. Now, I'm not going to make any jokes like I used to, Danny Choppa. Let's see what she had to say.
Hey, guys.
Now, we roasted her up. We roasted her up the other day, though. We had to roast her up the other day. But we're going to be good today. I promise. Hopefully, as long as she doesn't say nothing wrong.
It's Elisa Coast from Jits and Giggles, and I'm here with
Sean from the Beautify Foundation and from the behind the scenes of Jits and Giggles.
We're going to show you an exclusive behind the scenes of the upcoming card on the Battleship, New Jersey next Saturday at 12 p.m. So come along with us.
All right. So when you first get here, if you're coming to the card, this is where you're going to check in with our Beautify Foundation crew. Real easy if you bought a ticket. If not, tickets at the time of recording this video are still available, but I know there's not many. I don't exactly know how many left, but get them now. So you're going to check in here. You'll come in to this big event space. This is typically where people ask, is this where the mats are going to be? No, we got a bigger spot for that. This is where you're going to see representatives from the foundation, representatives from our different organizations that are sponsoring. You're also going to be able to hang out here a little bit. We are going to have food and drinks available, so you can be able to enjoy that out here. If you want to step away from the action for a second, just need a break, pop out into this section. But
they're not saying anything. We're getting a lot of our athletes, into cardio sports, marathon running, Ironman. So we got Muhammad Ali right here, actually. He's been into the Ironmans, I believe, cycling. Is he still fighting in the UFC? When did he get that big tattoo? Is that recent? That leg tat? Dang, that's a huge tattoo. All right, I thought it was a video, but okay. All right, he's living his best life over there. All right. You got Muggsy?
Okay, everybody, okay, that's the best one. Let me see, there you go. This hat is stacked. These are all stacks. That's crazy. There you go, dog. Let me see.
Oh, it feels so good. It's like melting
Oh, wow.
That's Muggsy's fan base right there.
Everybody's trying to do that.
no, you guys don't.
Here you go. Oh, here you go. Let me see. Oh, my bad. Sorry, you okay? This is a brand new hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My man, there you go, baby. Oh, another hat. Let me see.
All right, I'll sign it. Now you're
My G. Good to see y'all, man. Okay, everybody, okay.
All right, that's Muggsy's fan base right there. Now, those are the only people that actually support Muggsy. Nobody else support him. If Muggsy wasn't so, I don't know what the word I'm looking for. If he could change his image a little bit, he maybe could do better. But he seems to be happy. He's got the 4 to 13-year-old demographic, which is a hard demographic to hit. That's a very hard demographic. I didn't even really know it existed like that. But shout out to the kids. Shout out to Muggsy. We are going to talk about Sean Strickland and Craig Jones. They got kicked out of there.
What did you do to get arrested? What did you say? Come bear me that fucking pedophile.
Like, how long are they gonna have this nigga in custody? Like, does anyone actually know what he did?
Where's
Like,
Craig
I know
at?
he said some
Craig
crazy
didn't get
shit,
you?
but you know, the First Amendment is a thing unless you say something about the whole
Craig didn't let
E Island
don't
thing.
play around
You know?
with the
Which Strickland
authorities like
definitely
that.
fucking did. He definitely said some shit.
Where was Craig?
I
at?
ain't gonna lie. This got to be an iconic photo, bro. Like, this photo right here. This is one of the most legendary photos in MMA history, bro. Because look, this White House card. We're not getting another one of these fucking cards ever again, unfortunately. So it's a good thing that we have shit like this to remember it by. Like, he really got 20 security guards escorting this nigga, bro. Like, all of y'all are fucking armed and dangerous. No Bucky. Y'all don't need this much goddamn security to escort one nigga, bro. What, are you afraid of getting jabbed in teeth, bitch? The fuck? Bitch, you got body armor on. That teeth not gonna fucking hurt. But hey, shout out Sean Strickland, bro. He ever since he got to DC, he just don't know how to fucking act, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This is some funny ass shit.
You know,
nigga, what the fuck did you do to...
You know Craig Jones gonna have a video on YouTube about that. We got Spain versus, is it Cape Verde? Oh, Cape Verde. I think it's a Portuguese island, former Portuguese island. That's gonna be over here in Atlanta, man. I should be watching that. Vida. You know Spain about to go through. For sure Spain about to go through him, but you know. What's Gabrielle up to? Uh-oh, she getting her groove back. Is that her mom? All right. She get, you know, she back in Brazil, got that little bit of money from IBJF. Don't spend it in one place. Some type of festival going on. All right. Okay. Sao Luis Marhau. Oh, that looks awesome. Oh, she taking her mom on vacation. Yeah, take mom. You know, mom supported you.
It's 8 a.m. and I'm heading back to California, but last night was the stuff of dreams. And my post-fight reaction video is going to be live on my YouTube channel at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. God, what a night. Justin Gaethje, the American dream, on display at the White House. What a crazy night of fights. 7 fights. You guys know the story. Don't miss my reaction. You will not believe the setting that's behind me. Watch the video.
I did see something on Reddit. Let me see if I can find that on Reddit. Who else be flipping from Reddit to YouTube to Instagram? Where can I find the post? Yeah, this was on Reddit. I think they might have got deleted. So just to see what your country's like over here. It says, since a deleted tweet by UFC commentator Daniel Cormier showing DMs he received from Eric Trump, in which Eric asked about insider info on the UFC Freedom 250 fighters and alludes to doing insider trade betting. That's your country right there, y'all. That's your country right there. So Daniel Cormier posted this. This is for probably to protect himself. He says, I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for bringing this to light. However, I refuse to stay silent. The UFC is a sport that I am deeply passionate about, and I will not tolerate this type of insider behavior. Well, it's all over your country, in your nation's capital. Shame on anyone trying to ruin this beautiful event. So Eric Trump, I believe, is Trump's son. One of his sons, be running his bank account and trading account. It says, hey, Daniel, I'm going to be attending UFC 250 tomorrow. Saw you were casting. Hope to see you there. He said, and DC says, yo, Eric, didn't expect a DM from you. Excited to meet you and the family. Much love, brother. I don't think you can call those people brothers. Anything, see, that's why I can't trust DC. He called Eric Trump brother. DC the kind of person to call Hulk Hogan brother. after the fallout. you guys gotta keep your ears open. And then Eric says, anything you can tell me about the fighters tomorrow? Who's got winning? Who you got winning? These guys are gamblers, bro. And he said, are you placing any bets? DC says, nah, I'm actually not allowed to bet on any cards or anything. And Eric says, are any of the fighters injured that you know of? These guys got some issues. I'm not quite sure why you're asking me this, but I think they're all in good shape. And Eric says, I'll just cut to the chase. Are any of the fights tomorrow rigged? At least you know what, the Trump family, they'll at least come out and say what they really mean. Most people never say exactly what they mean. You gotta you gotta try to figure out, piece together, put the code together. At least they tell you. He says, I've been eyeing the Lopez fight, and I think an upset would be too unrealistic. $. So these are some of the guys running your country, doing all the deals. Man, that's crazy. That's wild. Well, I guess I don't really expect anything different. Shout out to DC for having some type of backbone. It would have been easy for him to be like, you know what? I think Derek Lewis's shoulder is a little jacked up. Maybe armbar that or Kimura that. Someone says, if this is real, it's wild. Bro's family has made billions in the last 2 years. Last year, really. Why even care about dumb stuff like this? And someone says they can't help themselves. They approach everything with this attitude. I don't know if it's real. This is kind of alleged screenshots. Someone says they can't help themselves. They approach everything with this attitude. How can I benefit from this? Some people just do it for the love of the game, I guess. We call those guys gambling addicts. Someone says also his father is doing foreign policy announcements through Twitter and using that in a literal war to manipulate markets. It's like burning a whole house to get the copper wires from the debris and selling it. Luckily, it's a rental and the pipes are made of gold. Immaturity and greed, never enough, status, bull BS. Because it's an addiction, nothing will ever fulfill the craving, just a deep, empty void inside. It's because they don't experience fun when engaging with stuff like the UFC. The only way it can be fun for these people is if they're making ridiculous amounts of money. Not to sound like I just crawled out from under a 70-shaped rock, but I genuinely believe these types of folks are addicted to the idea of money in a way that nothing can be pleasant for them unless it's involved. It's not something, they're, what's that called? I forget what, that response. What is that? What is that called? That response? It's the same thing that kids get when they turn on the iPad. Dopamine. Their dopamine is so screwed up, That's probably the only pleasure they got in life is making more money, and they already got billions of dollars. It's not really something to be proud of. It's almost like a defect, really. LO Snap, what's up, my man? When I saw Derek Lewis out there, I was thinking of LO Snap. When I saw Derek Lewis out there, I was like, man, that could have been LO Snap out there. Let's see. If they're not doing it at an event, they're talking about it. If they're not talking about it, they're thinking it. Greed. Says people can never have enough money in their own mind. It's addictive. They never stop chasing it. Kind of reminds me of those rock climbers too. Those rock climbers that be free soloing with no cables or anything. That kind of reminds me of those guys. They just keep doing the most dangerous stuff. Danny Chopper, Danny Chopper got to jump around when LO Snap said he made some money. See, Eric Trump should have hit LO Snap up. LO Snap would have told him who to bet on. Oh my God, you bet on Justin Gaethje? Yo, LO Snap. That's nice. Look at that, man. It says, remember, Trump's sons are the consultant board of Polymarket and Kalshi. So those are betting platforms. The scam never ends. The Derek Lewis versus Hokit fight looked rigged. Now, I believe that match was rigged. I believe the Bo Nickel match was rigged. Actually, I believe most of those matches were rigged, to be honest. Weren't most of those matches, they all looked rigged. Because you know what? What UFC, whatever UFC you've been to that had that many knockouts? I never seen all those knockouts. Have you guys seen that many knockouts in UFC? And you know what happened when he screamed? When he screamed while doing the arm bar, but not pushing his hips into the arm, I was like, all right, that was terrible. Something was going on. I'm saying most of those fights. What MMA? I'm over here stuttering. What MMA event have you been to where you saw that many knockouts? You don't even see that many knockouts at local events. The whole thing was rigged. That's what I'm thinking. And you know what? They made us suffer through those commercials. Those commercials are terrible. And we're going to talk about those AI. That reminds me, I got to talk about the AI bullshit. Everyone on the card has extremely high finishing rate, over 70%. Yeah, but you're telling me the stars align perfectly for everybody to get knocked out? People that never been knocked out before were getting knocked out? People with winning records? You're telling me people with winning records got knocked out? I don't know, man. It's fishy. That's all I'm saying. It's a little fishy for me. And what I'm reading over here, Eric Trump was over here. That's what I'm reading right now. Eric Trump was trying to get the insight on who was injured, who to bet on. I don't know, man. I don't know. I need to go back to my probability and statistics, but even nothing's 100% really. There is no such thing as 100%. But you almost saw 100. Was there 100% knockouts? This was every fight a knockout? I stopped after the Sean O'Malley. I think every fight was a knockout. That's impossible. For every fight to be a knockout, that's statistically impossible. Statistically, every fight to be a knockout, impossible. It's impossible. At no point in history has that ever happened. God dang, LO Snap. Now shout out to LO Snap. Now, you know, gambling is a vice. I don't really support gambling over here, Mr. LO Snap, but I'm happy you made some money now. Some people lost $40,000. Some people lost $2,000. Some people lost $40,000. So I'm happy you won. But you know, don't bet the house or nothing. You know, I got a couple homies with the gambling addiction, so Sarah would lose money probably. They didn't have. Were there any females on that card, that Freedom 250 card? I didn't really see any. Maybe there were some. LL Snap would be okay. And now what's going to happen is LL Snap made a little bit of money. Now he's going to turn into Eric Trump. He's going to be betting on everything now. All right. Shout out to DC. You know, DC did step up. And you know what? It would have been easy for DC to just say, you know what? I think Derek Lewis. Now, maybe they did say that. That's just what he posted to us. Now, you know who would tell the Trumps everything they want to know? Dana White. Dana White would tell you, oh, yeah. Dana White. Listen, that's how I know the fights were all scripted. Dana White was in charge. Dana White don't care about his fighters. Teach him. Nah, I ain't helping. That's a person. I'm for sure not going to be helping Josh Hokit. We're going to talk about what he said earlier. Now you know Dana White would sell out all his fighters. Dana White he would tell him everything. Oh yeah, LL Snap stubbed his toe. Go for that. He would tell him everything on you. Oh yeah, we're gonna cover that. Don't worry. You know, I heard that and I was like, you know what? That's what your country supports over here. That's why Spirit of Justice says he's Brazilian now. We got a little Joker right here. Look at that armbar. Now every jiu-jitsu person in the world looked at each other and went, "What the hell is that?" Don't say that, LOL Snap. I'll put you on timeout. You say that, because that's a dog whistle. That for racists, that signals the racist that, you know what. Yeah, don't say that. But yeah, LOL Snap, I'm gonna have to ban you for that, man. I'm gonna have to ban you. LOL Snap, I gotta put you on timeout for that, man. Yeah. Sorry, brother. I'll put you on timeout 10 minutes. I had to put LOL Snap down. But man, look at that armbar. Yeah. Yeah, he did not push his hips. He did not push his hips or anything. Yeah, for sure. Mr. Serpa's got an X guard and 7030 webinar, July 26th, 11 a.m. If you guys don't know Serpa's really good. Super great person, man. You guys can check him out. Helena. All right, Helena. Yeah, that's her. She says, get the tatami purple set. I feel like Sarah might get that. You guys know Mr. Marlin. He has a coffee business. So if you guys ever want to get some coffee, it's called Ransom Coffee Beans. I did get some before. It was really good. Let's check him out. We'll watch his little video right now.
He's got the swag.
Mr. Marlin, I need one of those, Mr. Marlin. I need one of those.
And I lay with it. Get Ransom Coffee Beans now, pronto. Boom!
Yeah, that's Mr. Marlin's company. So let's see if we can get a video with him.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, I want to talk about something I'm super hyped about. I have a new venture called Ransom Coffee Beans. Excited to work with a great coffee roaster. I love how they roast. I love the quality of the product, quality of the beans. Let me back up. I've loved coffee for a long time. Started out in college. Fast forward to several decades later, I've gone from, the cappuccino latte drinker to the single origin pour over drinker. So there's levels to this, and my coffee game has evolved and leveled up. Anyway, shout out to the people, the group of people who have helped me and still help me. My boy Robert, Jackie, Michelle, Tyler, Skylar, and a slew of other people that have always supported me, believed in me. Too many to name, but you know who you are, and I love you all. Anyway, go to ransomcoffeebeans.com. Check out my coffee. Check out some of Tyler's cool tunes. Let me know what you think. Peace. Oh.
Mr. Marlin.
Peace. Hey guys, what's up? Hey, I want to...
Shout out to Mr. Marlin. LO Snap said something he had to be on timeout, but just a little slap on the wrist. Yeah, LO Snap made me do that, man. We're gonna talk about why when people say that kind of stuff, what they really mean. I know LO Snap probably didn't understand, but there's a reason people say stuff like that. We're gonna educate you guys. Who else educates you guys over here? Can you send a link to a story? I don't believe you can. Yeah, I don't know if you can copy and paste. Let's listen to Dana White has to say.
Do you just think, man, this is as good as it's going to get, and we just have to write it into the history books?
I mean, that's what I thought about the Sphere, and then here we are now. So I'm always looking to go to great arenas with, good technology and give fans that show up the best experience I possibly can. It was an amazing experience. This was a one-of-one that will never happen again.
You don't think there's a chance the president says, that was good, let's do it again next year?
I can't afford it. There's no fucking way we can do this again. I'll never do the Sphere again, and we'll never do this again.
Do you just think, man, this is as good as it's going to get, and we just have to write?
Why are you acting like he paid for that? Why are you acting like, the fighters do all the work. The fighters did all the work for you. You didn't have to do nothing. I wish I had people fighting for me and giving me money. You don't have to do anything. You just chill, and they out there dying, getting knocked out. So he said it's too expensive. Honestly, no other president's ever. No president should have had the UFC out there. You got people dying on the front lawn of the White House. The last time people died on the lawn of the White House was 1918 or 1917. When did the White House burn down? Let me see that. Let's get some history over here. The War of 1918? 1718? 1818? I don't remember which war it was. Let me do... $1814. There we go. The War of 1814. I said 1914. The War of 1812. The White House was burned down by British troops August 24th, 1814. So the war started 1812, and White House was burned down 1814. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sure some people were taken out during that war. Okay. Good old British. The British. Thank you, British. Let's see. Is this what I want to see? So we're going to listen to this a couple times. Again, viewer discretion advised. So when LL Snap was agreeing with this guy, here's what it really means. When people say stuff like this, here's what it really means. I'm not sure if they're going to bring it up here, but I'll find it. I'll find the terms for you. It's not even the. Let's see. And people are going to make excuses. He was drunk, yada yada, blah blah blah. I don't care. I don't care if the person was drunk, on drugs. I don't care. Where's that video at? Let's see. Oh no, here it is. It's back there. Wait.
I'm here with the Incredible Hulk, Josh Hokit. Josh, am I speaking to the Incredible Hulk right now?
Yeah, I'm too tired. You guys even saw that the post-fight. I had a post-fight speech, and I just fuck this post-fight speech. Let's just, let's go to something else. I'm fucking too tired to even remember that. So, normal Josh right now.
Okay, well, maybe can you just let the Incredible Hulk know? I think he's a tremendous fighter.
I'll let him know.
Does a great job.
I'll let him know. Yeah, he did his job. And now he's put away. Now he's kind of tired.
Okay.
He wants to go on vacation. He wants to fucking, just
Party.
relax.
Yeah, deserve it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look. The Incredible Hulk did say that if Derek Lewis gave up, he would find him out in the parking lot. He kind of did give up a little bit there.
Basic jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. His thumbs pointing up in the sky. That's what they teach you. Maybe I got to do some more hip thrusts. I don't know. Maybe I got to get in the gym where I would need to really expand those hips into it. But man, I was flexing. And I wasn't feeling no crack of the joints. That's a big ass arm too, though. So
hey, you got the finish in the end. Then there's a post-fight speech. You said Michelle Obama is a man.
Yeah, that was the Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk said that.
I don't know what that was all about.
Do you think he genuinely believes that, the Incredible Hulk?
I'll speak for him.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've seen some videos. And you see that little thing just fucking withering in the dress, and so.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Barack wants to talk about. Shout out to Michael. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen those videos too.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But Incredible Hulk, he 100% believes.
He believes it. He believes it. Does the Incredible Hulk ever worry that he may get some backlash from the UFC when he makes statements like that?
Yeah, I'm sure, and that's why I have to fucking pay for it. So just know that I'm not suicidal. I'm in good spirits.
Okay.
And so if something happens to me, UFC. You know what happened.
I'll put it onto Big Mike. It'd probably be Big Mike. Now, look. Let me ask you this.
They're talking about right
Josh. I thought you had a great performance. It was great to see at heavyweight. You did also say I want a Shama on his mama. Alex Pereira just lost to Cyril Gane. What did you make of that fight?
So he didn't really, we can't really get I don't think we can actually play what he said. I'm not really supposed to play UFC stuff. Let's see if we can find it, though. Maybe we can play it real fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest.
Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear that? Let me see. How can I block the screen? I just want to play the audio without the screen. Let's see if we could play it without the screen there. Let me go back. Where were we? Here. If I turn this on. I'm trying to take the screen out. Give me 1 second. PR Nightmare, yeah. Let me see if I can cover that screen up somehow. I ain't got nothing to cover the screen up. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to cover the screen up. You know that UFC will take me out of here. You know what? I'm gonna can I play it without having that? I don't even care about Lewis. I'm talking about the other guy right now. Here, let's see if we can play it.
Congratulations, sir. I'm here with the winner, Josh Hokit. Josh, once again, you proved the doubters wrong, moved to 10-0, and knocked out one of the biggest knockout artists in the history of the sport.
I'm the man with the plan, the beast that's ready to feast. You know what? Fuck the speech. Hey, shout out to Trump for having the balls to put some shit like this on. And if I'm gonna say anything, there's only one person more incredible than the Incredible Hulk, and that's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
So, they bring up Jesus Christ, and then they say the worst thing ever.
Alex Pereira, I want a Shama on your mama. And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hokit.
So let me read this, and we'll get into it some more too. Religious script and some other stuff. It says he got his little soundbite. He got the nasty laugh, but at what cost? It tells women, black people, queer, and trans kids watching that in this version of America, they are punchlines, targets, less than human. These events are a disgrace, a stain on America, not because of MMA as a sport, but because of what's being elevated. Cruelty over character, bigotry over basic respect, humiliation over humanity. When a fighter reaches the peak of his career on a national stage and all he can think to do is insult Michelle Obama, why even bring up Michelle Obama? They've been out of office for a long time. Yeah, some of the people were laughing. So this is not just pathetic. It's the perfect ugly summary of what this whole spectacle really is. So for me, that's a dog whistle. Yeah, catch a band. you got a ban because what you said about Michelle Obama, bro. Now everybody can have their opinions, but you're not coming from the same place as these people here. When they say that, they mean something else. So we'll look into dog whistles. I can't find anything on this one, but we'll bring some more of that up. I didn't forget. As soon as I heard that let me know exactly who that was for, who those messages were for. That let me know exactly, who they don't like. That let me know a lot of things, really. Catch a ban? He's not gonna catch a ban. He ain't catching a ban. He probably got a nice check off of that. Speaking of knowing when to quit. Please don't quit your day job to do jiu-jitsu. Please listen to me. Don't do that. It's a terrible idea. You're going to regret it. If I could go back to school, I wouldn't go full-time into jiu-jitsu. If I could go back. So I always tell people, don't quit your job. I know you love jiu-jitsu. Don't quit your job. A commission, why are they having flag for? Anyway, we got Baron Bozo, she says the scary part wasn't leaving my corporate job. It was wondering whether I'd still be happy if I took the chance and it didn't work out. Now when you don't have the health insurance and you're struggling, is it worth it? Now, I don't know. Stay in your job, everybody. Stay in your job. Keep your health coverage, keep your pension, keep your job. Whose commission did that? The athletic commission or something? Oh, he probably get off of that.
Some people, they question me about Ramadan with sports, so I did some vlog about that. It was important to share this part of my life because for me it's important, and all the year I did. Yes, it's hard. Me, I prefer to train in the morning, so you have some energy. So I did 2 trainings per day with Ramadan, and it wasn't simple, but some coach, they said that you are sure she did Ramadan.
How does your body feel during all of that?
I feeling nice, really. The training at the morning, I'm very nice. The first day of Ramadan, the body is like, Sherin, I don't understand. And after, it's okay. For me, it's nice time. This month, it's nice because I take the time for me. I learn a lot of what I eat. I learn a lot of what I need to drink. And when it's time, you take the time with your family too. It's very nice. Some people, they quit.
Shout out to all my people competing during Ramadan. It's tough. Kron Gracie says he's returning to LA. Okay, shout out to him. Nick Diaz, they got fined. Okay. We'll have to look more into that. Let's focus on the main topic, though. Real Woods requests final X delay against Bo Bassett. Some knee infection. My wrestlers always got some type of infection. Now, Ben Askren's trying to go to RAF, Real American Freestyle, but I tell you guys, my wrestlers got infections all over the place. So there's no way Ben Askren should be out there.
Americans.
America's always fighting with the Europeans because in America we think if we put our best athletes, we could dominate soccer. The Europeans don't realize we're not putting none of the best athletes out there. We're not putting our fastest, strongest, most coordinated people out there. So vinegar and charcoal. So we're not really putting our best athletes out there, and the Europeans don't really understand that. So every time we say, hey, if we put LeBron James and Kobe Bryant and so, imagine Steph Curry, but in soccer form. You're telling me that man wouldn't be a world champion? Steph Curry, if he had the same coordination that he has when he's shooting with his feet. So, my Europeans, they just don't want to accept it, but the people over here in America probably do some damage over here. Now, most Americans not playing soccer like that. They got a couple brothers on there, you know, some of our immigrant brothers. Now if they put, I'm saying if you take all the people from football and basketball and track and all these other things, you put them out there from the age of 3 years old, you're going to have some monsters out there. Imagine LeBron James as the goalie. What you going to do? Imagine Wemby. He's not American. Imagine Wemby as the goalkeeper. Imagine Wemby as the goalkeeper. He already got. Now imagine Steph Curry with the feet. I mean, you ain't got no soccer fields in the hood unless you're in New York City. You know, they have some street ball or, you know, whatever. You can't even afford. I can't even afford a soccer ball at the World Cup. They were selling soccer balls for $80. I for sure had to put that down. So let's listen to this guy real quick.
Love to say that if our best athletes weren't in the NFL, we'd win the World Cup every year.
If your best players played soccer, if your best athletes played soccer.
No chance.
No chance.
No chance.
It can't. No.
I won't even entertain it.
I love you, Thierry Henry, but you're just wrong about this one. If America's best athletes played soccer, we absolutely would be the best team in the world, and we would be favorites to win the World Cup almost every World Cup cycle. And here's why. We have a few major requirements to make a good soccer team. The first one, have a very large athletic talent pool. The United States has 340 million people. We have the third largest athletic talent pool in the world, only behind India and China, which are also not soccer nations. Number two, you need to have a lot of financial investment into sport. No country in the world invests in sports more than the United States of America. And number three, the sport has to have mainstream popularity. And this is the one area where USA does not do its part. Because soccer in America historically has been our fourth or fifth most popular sport. So most of our best athletes are not playing soccer. They're playing football, basketball, or baseball. However, we do have a data point that shows what happens if we did have our best athletes playing soccer. Women's soccer. USA women's national team is the best women's international team in the world. 4 World Cups, 5 gold medals, and it's just going to keep coming. Soccer is probably the second choice sport for women in America. So looking at that, knowing what happens when our best athletes play soccer on the women's side, if that were to happen on the men's side, yeah, I'm sorry, Thierry Henry. USA would win the World Cup multiple times and be the best national team in the world.
You know, my European brothers, they gotta disagree though. You know, they have to disagree. That's fine. Yeah, Wemby can touch. He can touch from pole to pole, and he can control the ball with his feet, right? See, and now if you put those 7 feet tall people out there, imagine you have people that can jump over other people while they're running. If you put a American football player out there, they can jump over people standing. They can jump over me standing. They'll just jump right over my head. So I understand my Europeans. They got to protect their pride. I understand. But you got to realize America bigger than most of the European countries put together. Europe, some of them countries have 10 million people. That's it. 30 million, 10 million, 15 million, 5 million. They ain't got no people. We got dang near 300 plus million people. You know, Cormier's out there. Cormier need to watch his diet though, man. He too big. He need to watch his diet. Ryan Hall, I guess, was out there too.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, he did a walkout. They had the kids do the walkout. Then all right, time to go to bed. We got a couple fight. Was that Alex Pereira? He shouldn't have been out there. DC eating Popeyes chicken. Yeah, but listen. That's not good for your health. DC, listen. He a ticking time bomb. He ready to have a heart attack. He's not as active as he used to be. He's got all that visceral fat. You know, Sarah need to help him get in shape. Oh. Well, you see, when you see that referee, what's that guy's name? Herb Dean. When you see Herb Dean, out there, you on your own. If you see Herb Dean out there, you on your own. Yeah, he getting elbowed, illegal elbows to the back of his head. Herb Dean didn't do nothing. He didn't call no point. He didn't do nothing. UFC is a joke. I keep trying to tell you people that. I know you guys love fighting. Some of you might make some money betting. It's a joke. You be out there dying, losing brain cells. You know how many brain cells he just lost right now? A lot. He needs those. Yeah, elbows to the back of the head. Herb Dean didn't do nothing. Herb Dean, maybe he said something. I didn't hear him say nothing. Did he say anything? UFC it's a fucking joke, bro. That's why I'll never support them. Except for this time. I did watch. Somebody said the elbows were legal and the stoppage was early. CTE Society. There's no point in fighting. There's really no point in fighting MMA, really. You know, Kainan is sponsored by Jocko now. He's over there at Victory MMA. Victory Ultra, what are they calling it now? That's where he's at now. And look, he already got sponsorship deal. He probably getting more money from Jocko than he got from Andre Galvao.
Hello everyone, I just finished my Friday training and looks like I received some gifts. Check it out. Let's see. Excited for this partnership. Feels like I'm Christmas. Ooh.
He got Jocko Fuel, Jocko everything.
Jocko Fuel. Hydration drink. As a professional athlete, we sweat a lot, we put a lot of hard work, so after each hard session, always good to hydrate and keep hydrated, you know. Oh, this one I haven't tried yet. That's the Jocko Fuel energy drink, Nitro Pop. Extra energy for the days, for the training, especially on Fridays, man. I can't train without energy drink or either pre-workout, so that will help me a lot.
He just doing what John Jones did, that's all.
Yeah, like I said, pre-workout. Also, look what we have here. Jocko creatine.
Jocko, that seems like some jokes.
Also,
man.
we have Muscle Drive. Is amino acids. This is like I have tried before for like a month ago, and my sleep got so much better. Jocko Good Night, which help you sleep longer and wake up more restful. Some shakers to mix it up. Magnesium, so you don't have cramps and help you sleep as well. Cold War, multivitamins for help your immune support. Protein to help recover the muscle. Everybody should take protein, even if you're a professional athlete or not. Here we have more Jocko hydration drink. Hard work, clean fuel, no excuse. Don't find excuse, guys. Oh
no! Kinda, you opened the box wrong.
It's a new flavor, this one.
He dropped all the protein on the floor.
The new flavor,
where's it supposed to store
raspberry
all that?
gelato. I haven't tried this yet. Everybody say that it's very refreshing, special for the summer. Ooh, more protein, you know. As an athlete, a lot of protein. We have the banana flavor. This is really good. I think this is one of my favorite. And also we have a Jocko.
We need some sponsorship over
protein
here.
shake, chocolate flavor. Also, I got a hat.
Just give me the money. Don't give me all that stuff. I don't need
Alright guys, thank you everybody for watching this video. I'm super excited for this partnership with Jocko Fuel. So this year gonna be a great year with a lot of challenge, and I'm happy to be aboard with Jocko Fuel.
Dang. Now I need that sponsorship, but I don't need all the supplements. Just give me the money. Shout out to him. He's gonna be fully hydrated. He fully hydrated right now. It says Sharif O'Neal is putting his own stamp on the family business, helping evolve the Shaq brand. Now I believe Shaq brand, he made some affordable shoes. We might have to start wearing some Shaq brands over here. I can't afford Nike no more. Can't afford Nike, can't afford Reebok, can't afford Adidas. We can't even afford Rudis no more.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? Ladies and gentlemen.
We're gonna talk about why he said that. It took me a second to find it, but I think I got it. There's Craig Jones with his homie.
Oh! All right, guys. We're going to sneak in. We're going to sneak in. I'm going to the front gate. We're going to get in. Don't worry about it. I'll see you guys in a sec.
He's too loud to sneak in.
All right, guys. We're going to sneak in.
Are we going to get in? Final words?
No, we're going to get in.
Are we going to get in? Final words?
See, they couldn't sneak into they couldn't sneak into anything. The crowd already got them. It's Sean Strickland. Oh my God. He's not supposed to be here. And you know some of those fans probably told on him. That reminds me of June 6th, don't it? January 6th, not June 6th. January 6th. Let him stay. Nah, they ain't let him stay. Nah, they had to get him out of there. He's a security risk. You got a phone? That's fine, too. Dr. Rahadi, the only HBCU wrestler in history to compete at the Olympic Games that we know of, never wrestled in high school and wrestled for the Bisons on the 1995 MEAC championship team. All right. Did Trump stay awake the whole time. I felt like when he put it, he didn't have a hat on earlier. Then he put the hat on. I felt like he put the hat on so he could take a nap. Those his kids over there betting on the fights. If LO Snap made $40,000, how much money do you think those people make? $400,000? $4 million? There's Sean Strickland out there, yeah. This is Sarah. You know, I saw something for Sarah, so I put it on here for her. It says paying $100 at the movies is crazy. That's Sarah right there. But she put it in her bonnet. She put the snacks be rattling in her bonnet on top of her head. That's what I'm picturing. I'm not saying that's what happens, but I'm picturing that. Got a meat over here. Man, they've been eating nonstop. They got eating disorders. Just how do I explain that this is easier than replying to my emails and DMs? Avoidance. Got the champs are home. Shout out to the New York Knicks.
Look at this. The guys are home. Yeah, they came home with the title. They ain't come back empty-handed. Ain't no game 6. It's over. Yeah.
Why they flying
The
on
only
Delta?
thing left now was for us to see aliens. Max B came home. They said it was impossible. The Knicks won. They said it was impossible. The only thing left now is to see aliens. Yeah. Yeah. Yankees, y'all better fix up.
Yankees, Mets.
Y'all better fix up.
The Jets, the Giants, nah. The homie Hasem says he's looking for sponsorship opportunity. And look, man, some of the best athletes over here struggling to get sponsors. Why he struggling? Honestly, he should be in a different sport. I always say that he should have been playing basketball or something. He could have been playing overseas basketball, making 6 figures easy. Maybe LO Snap. LO Snap sponsor him with the patch or something. Come on, LO Snap. But yeah, that's sad, man. These guys, one of the best guys. Remember when he armbarred Cyborg? The streets remember. One of the best guys over here needs sponsorship too. You guys know Dillon Danis was out there too. Was that Dillon Danis? Who was that?
It felt like this was one.
Oh, Dillon Danis was out there too. Where was he? That's not what I was looking for. Where's the clip at? Oh, here we go.
That is a fall for the Wolf, Chimaev, in his RAF debut, the first period
I
stick.
have never seen a fall from a fireman's carry. Never in my life. Oh, gosh. Here we go.
It is mayhem in St. Louis.
They just hate Dillon Danis.
Chimaev wasn't going to have it as he kicked him back.
They hate
And
Dillon
just
Danis.
like that, about 150 people on the RAF stage.
That ain't 150 people. He said 150 people on the stage. That ain't no 150. RAF. Now, you know RAF put him out there, so that's the only thing Dillon Danis good for is a good old brawl. RAF, they did that on purpose. The only reason you would have Dillon Danis out there is for the spectacle. So that's what America's becoming, a spectacle. It's not even about real Americans anymore. Remember when RAF started and it was like, oh, that's really professional. Man, it looks amazing. Now they're just brawling. They got Muggsy out there. They're going to have Larry Wills out there. This is a joke. RAF, most of these were in bed with Fox too. RAF is in bed with Fox. World Cup hydration break. That's because of Fox. UFC, they're with Paramount, but they used to be with Fox. Shout out to Fox, bro. They could deteriorate the country easily. They said 150 people on there.
I saw Danis.
Yes.
That is a fall for the Wolf. Chimaev in his RAF debut.
And Dillon act like he don't know what it means to get pinned. He got that man in a choke. You can't choke people in wrestling on purpose. DC need to take care of his health, man. He look like he from Philadelphia. Shout out to the Philly, bro. You know you guys eat in Pennsylvania. Let me not just say Philadelphia. Let me say Pennsylvania. You guys be eating in Pennsylvania. But DC really does need to take care of his health. That's not good for your longevity. He got kids to take care of. Look at that thing. That is not good. That's not healthy.
When you last time, Nicky? When you last time in the gym, man?
That's gonna be Mika Galval in the future.
When you last time, Nicky? When you last time in the gym, man?
That's terrible. Oh, we already saw that. Tying in that Celcio Vinicius gym. Wemby. What did Wemby say?
I know you take one game at a time, but I would imagine in order to attack that game the way you need to, your group needs to believe that they can still do this. The other night, you said that the loss would either divide you or bring you together. 2 days later, do you have a better sense of whether or not the group actually thinks they can pull this off?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, everybody knows we're going to do it. But I don't know if I agree with you. I feel like we need to isolate that one game and take it one game at a time. I think it'd be a mistake to waste our energy on different, on multiple games. It's one game at a time.
I know you take one game at a time, but I would.
They threw that egg at Wemby. I knew he wasn't gonna win. When they threw that egg and landed on his head, Brazil wasn't looking too good either, man. Brazil, come on, Brazil. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought them Brazilian niggas were nice. Them niggas look lost on that court. They was not hooping. Straight turnovers. I don't know what I was watching. I'm thinking Brazil, they used to have Neymar, Roberto Carlos. They had a nigga named Kaká. He wasn't even doo-doo. You would think like this team gonna be nice as hell. Nah. Brazil was hooping so bad, the stadium was quiet as hell for a Brazil game, bro. The players trying to get the fans hyped when they're doing absolutely nothing on the court. Y'all ain't doing nothing. That's like saying I'm watching my 12-year-old play the clarinet, but that nigga garbage. I'm supposed to clap for him. He's trash. I'm not finna root for him. Brazil, y'all gonna tighten up. Y'all might have to summon Neymar. I saw he was a cheerleader on the sideline. He needs to be summoned. He ain't gonna do nothing but for moral support. Shout out them Africans though, bro.
He had his Haiti jersey on underneath. I might have to switch teams too. I got my Brazil jersey, but I might have to switch teams. I'd rather wear America right now. I put the red America red on. Is it red and white? What is the color? It's something candy cane color, whatever jersey. Hell, I'd rather represent Canada or Mexico, honestly.
Morocco was hooping. Them boys was balling a little bit. Hakimi, Fahimi, all them Hemis, bro. Them niggas was hooping.
Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Sorry, I just saw some not good news. Yeah, so, sorry, Brazil. Spain gonna do good, though. We got Big Saif. I thought he retired. Is this old match? Man, Big Saif. Brazil shook. I was supposed to go to a Brazilian festival, but I'm kind of happy I didn't go. Everybody would have been sad out there, and I would have been eating some brigadeiro, some pão de queijo. I would have been happy, and the rest of the Brazilians would have been sad. I might have to just support America instead. Oh no, Big Saif. Oh no, just tap out, brother. Tap out. He tapped him out with that some technically it's a cross face. He tapped about that face crank pressure. That ain't even a real move. But if you put 300 pounds, 300 plus pounds behind that, your neck, my neck can't take 300 pounds. 300 pounds on my neck, that's it. I might tap out too. You might just to save your neck, save your life, you might need to tap out. Yeah, Big Saif. We got the homie Jordan Williams. Remember the kid that got let go? He got kicked. He didn't really get kicked off of Iowa, but he was like their front runner. They knocked him off right when NCAA's came around. They knocked him off the team or off his spot. But shout out to him. He just won Pan Am's U23 under 23. So that's awesome. He be dancing though. Now he be dancing like that with his girlfriend. Where's the video of him dancing with his girlfriend? That ain't his girlfriend. Who is that? He was dancing in one of the videos with his girlfriend. I don't see her now. Oh, Kennedy plays. Kennedy, you were dancing with him too?
I knocked the coochie out, I'm feeling like Mike.
Get it, Kennedy. Look at those legs. Look at those legs.
And she looking like a snack. So I gotta take a bite. You can pick it down.
But if you try to stay the weekend, let me know, girl. It's alright. Pretty in the face, so you.
I knocked the coochie out.
Damn, Kennedy's skinny. I don't know. I don't know if I can settle down with her now, Sarah. She too skinny. And tall. She a tall drink of water, respectfully. So she's the legs skinny though. She was shaking something. She was shaking her back. She might throw her back out doing it like that. Let me play it one more time. She got some skinny legs. I don't know. I never seen her legs before till today.
Feeling like Mike. Round up the round. I ain't talking about a fight. And she looking like a snack. So that I can take a bite. You can pick it down. I need you to stay the night.
But if you try to stay the weekend, let me know, girl. It's alright. Pretty in the face, so you.
I knocked the coochie out. I'm feeling like Mike.
All right. I don't know. I might have to take back. Where was he? I'm trying to find the clip. He was dancing with his girlfriend. He might have took her down. He might have broke up with that girl by now. The way these college guys be going through girls, respectfully or not respectfully. The wrestlers are a little bit better than the other guys, though. You know, the football players and everybody else. They're a little bit better than the football players and the basketball players. It says Argentine YouTuber Gatsby dead at 23 in helicopter crash that also killed Oliver Tree. So I think what's the guy? We got one of our guys on the live stream. He's from Argentina. Okay, I don't know this guy, but helicopters, bro. I rode in a helicopter once. That might be it for me because them helicopters be crashing. We already saw that. We saw that. So there's some stuff I'm skipping too. Yeah, singer Oliver Tree dead at 32 after helicopter crash in Brazil. I don't really know Oliver Tree. Let's see if I can play a clip of his song to see who that is exactly. Mush is he's my music guy. That's who I go to for music. Okay, he seems to be very popular. Let's see if we can find a song. Is that the guy? Life goes on and on. And is that guy? That's him? Wait, that's him? He looks completely different than what he sounds like. That's the guy that life goes on and on and that's the guy? Let me listen. Oh shoot, I didn't know that was him. Damn, I like that song. God dang, bro. Hey, life is crazy. Now, don't get on no helicopter. That's what I learned. Don't get on that helicopter. Helicopter got Kobe and a lot of people.
So which is better, Brazilian food or Indian food?
Brazilian food, of course.
I mean, we have chicken biryani, we have garlic naan, we have pani puri.
We have açaí, we have churrasco, feijoada, muqueca.
Yeah, okay. But we have dosa, we have chicken tikka, we have idli with chutney, and we have poha.
What's this, bro? Poha?
Yeah, we have poha. Sometimes we eat the pau with the poha.
Really?
Yeah, I eat pau and poha every day together. Pau, vada pau, poha. I love this.
Pau? Poha?
Pau and poha together is the best, man.
Bro.
Poha. I love.
Bro.
What?
What's this?
Some of those words don't sound too good in Portuguese.
So which is better, Brazilian food or Indian?
What is I think poha means bullshit or something like that. Somebody gotta let me know. Spirit of Justice, translate that for us, please.
Hey guys, JP here from PBJJF, the fastest growing Jiu-Jitsu federation worldwide. And we have announced it, the PBJJF Pan American Championship 2026 with kids, adults, and masters division for gi and no-gi. I'm looking forward to see you guys on the mats. Come to make history with us. Us. Hey guys, JP here from...
Now, PBJJF, I call it Peanut Butter Jiu-Jitsu. They do pay money. They pay money. IBJJF can learn something.
When Rafa Mendes mentioned to me Mushin Mind, 3 weeks later, I heard the same thing from Keenan Cornelius. These are two of the top competitors in the world. So I was like, okay, well, I'm hearing this for a reason. So I started studying Mushin Mind, and it's a samurai concept. And as I dove into it and I started reading the various books, Hagakura, Book of Five Rings, then I found The Unfettered Mind, The Life-Giving Sword, and I realized that these were books written for martial artists in certain lineages. They were not written for the public.
Yeah.
They're written for that school. And I was like, there's nothing out there. There's nothing that exists for us, for martial artists. The way I think of it is that you should always write the book that you want to read. Nothing else is going to inspire you to get you through that. When Rafa Mendes mentioned to me Mushin Mind, 3 weeks later, I heard the same thing from Keenan Cornelius.
When did Nick the Tooth fix his tooth? I got some healthy snacks. Where's Carol at? I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to pull the screen down. Got some healthy snacks. You guys know I haven't seen Carol. That's why I can eat healthy like this. When I go see Carol, snacks won't be as healthy. Kayla Harrison, why'd you do that? Let's see. Should I play this one? I kind of wanted to play this one. Oh, I already saw that. No, we got Larry Wills out there. Larry Wills more dangerous on the mat than Muggsy. Who would you rather fight in a wrestling match? Larry Wills or Muggsy? I'd rather take Muggsy out. Because Larry Wills, I mean, he's not really coordinated like that, but he's still strong. Now, Muggsy, what does Muggsy have going for him? He got 3 techniques: lat drop, ankle pick. No, he got 2 techniques. He only got 2 techniques. Now, Larry Wills a white belt. He might do some crazy stuff.
Does anybody want to try to explain this? Here, come here for a second. Because how are we supposed to win like this? Who designed these Where's Waldo ass jerseys? Listen, I understand. I get the concept. But like, we had the potential to make them so hard. Like, look at Mexico's jerseys. Viva Mexico. Like, I'm all for them. I love them. Are we going to let Canada even body us this year? Are you kidding me? Does anybody want to try to explain this? Here, come here for a second. Because how are we supposed to win like this? Who designed these Where's Waldo ass jerseys? Listen, I understand. I get the concept. But like, we had the potential to make them so hard. Like, look at Mexico's jerseys. Viva Mexico. Like, I'm all for them. I love them. Are we going to let Canada even body us?
Whenever Africa has the opportunity to show up on the world stage, they never disappoint. The Democratic Republic of Congo's national team arrived for their first World Cup in over 50 years. And from these fits alone, it might be worth the wait. Their squad is known as the Leopards, and the players landed in coordinated black suits featuring leopard print details, right down to the brooches, and the matching leather print travel bags. The looks were designed by Alvin Jr. Mack. He's an emerging designer based in Paris, and I'm glad he's getting the recognition for his work. Every single Congolese uncle I know always does the most. This country is known for its fashion. The Supors and their dandy culture are some of the most respected style movements in the world. And you can feel that lineage with this. Now Cote d'Ivoire. They had incredible outfits at AFCON and they're following it up again here. The Elephants' arrival uniform is a 3-piece suit. They got an all-white shirt and trousers with a bold orange African print blazer. The image of the elephant on the back is their national symbol. This was designed by Ibrahim Fernandez, a self-taught designer and stylist from the Ivory Coast. The print itself is inspired by tapa fabric, which originates from West Africa. These African football federations are getting designers from their countries and creating outfits that carry actual cultural weight. This is what you should look like when you're showing up for the World's game. Let me know which World Cup arrival fit has been your favorite so far. Cool. I'll see you guys in the next one.
And in America, you look like a candy cane. You like, where's Waldo? Dang.
Yeah, I think that to some degree you can just try to see how it's going to be and try to see how the whole thing going to work for you. But at some point you have to lock in, and we see people locking in really fast right now. Like you already see blue belts competing around the world and doing all the majors. So you know, if you discover that very early and you feel like jiu-jitsu is your thing and you're gonna have a will and power to stick to it and do it like for the career, just do it, you know. But the thing is, it's not easy, you know. There's a lot of sacrifices. There's a lot of times you have to choose what's right over what's pleasant. Yeah. And I just believe not many people can do that, you know. To keep certain level of discipline and persistence, it takes a lot of power of will. Yeah.
Dang, you had the music on too loud. It says eliminate one item from the Chex Mix forever. I haven't had Chex Mix in a long time. I might need to get some.
Eliminate one item from the Chex Mix, man. I'm gonna tell you something right here, right now. The circle pretzel can get the hell.
No, I like pretzel.
Forthwith, henceforth.
Actually,
nipples.
Yeah, circle pretzel might can go.
Get the pretzel up out of here. Pretzel, you already got your own thing going. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Regular pretzels have always been a desperate measure snack for me. I've never been like, man, I want some pretzels. Now the big showcasey, big booty pretzels, the big soft joints, I like the small ones Annie Ann's and the Wetzel pretzels and those big soft pretzels. I'm not talking about that.
No, you need the right
I'm
chip.
talking about the wood grain gripping pretzels.
That's where your crunch comes
with the salt,
from.
Man.
That right chip.
They will do, but I'm never passionate about some pretzels. Never.
Nah, you need the breadstick.
Never. Rest of the Chex Mix, the wheat, the corn, the square pretzel, the rye chip. The rye chip is slept on.
Yeah, you need that rye chip.
The rye chip is slept on. Plus, I really like rye bread. And the mini breadstick, come on, man. We at Olive Garden. We at Olive Garden. But the circle pretzel, man.
You're right.
Get it up
Circle
out
pretzel
of here,
can get
man.
out of it. That's true.
That's just my take on it.
You only need one pretzel.
Now I want some mix. Chex Mix and...
Now I want some Chex Mix too.
ADCC has officially announced a rebrand. IBJJF isn't left behind, and they switch up things themselves. To better reflect its commitment to athlete compensation, ADCC has changed its name. The organization will now be known as Athletes Don't Cash Checks. Not to be outdone, IBJJF responds quickly with a rebrand of their own. Now IBJJF is known as I Break Joints Just for Free. Sources say that both organizations made the changes to show their support and love to the athletes. Competitors spend thousands of dollars in registration fees, hotels, travel, gas, food, you name it, only to win a handshake, a medal, and the opportunity to post that inspirational quote next to that empty podium that you've been waiting for. Meanwhile, at Major League Grappling Reno, 84 matches took place. 84 people got paid. Kids got paid. Adults got paid. We can confirm that the athletes spend the day enjoying food, sunshine, music, cash payouts, even a mechanical bull. IJF officials have disqualified 3 athletes for crimes against the sport. Sources say one competitor nearly touched the knee. Another competitor just looked at the knee. And the third, well, his last name was just Johnson. All 3 competitors have been removed from the bracket. Officials later confirmed that the division was awarded to Luis Felipe da Silva Oliveira dos Santos Pereira Costa da Souza Neto Jr. As expected. Back to Reno, officials indicate MLG4 was a complete success. Music, food, cash payouts, great jiu-jitsu, and a community that apparently is very tired of spending their entire weekend inside a convention center or a nasty high school. And for the first time ever, the same lights, the same pozo, the same cash payouts, but now with gi and no gi. July 18th, adults only. July 19th, kids only. Sign up with Smooth Comp or the link on our bio. Signing out.
Dang, everybody got a tournament. I need to run a tournament. I want to run. You know how Aiden Ross runs his tournament? I need to run a tournament like that. Have Adrian Broner out there. LL Snap, Rampage. All the degenerates that I know of. And you guys can bet on everything. Actually, never mind. That might be terrible. Everybody don't need their own tournament, to be honest. Everybody don't need their own tournament. Let's see. You guys know Amit and Mika were over in New York, New Jersey for a minute. That's the Meow Gym. I've been there. My sources said Mika Galval is strong. Shout out to USADA. Mika Galval strong. That's what my sources said. I can't tell you who my source is, but he told me they strong. We got Helena. What she got to say?
I'm here in front of the Capitol building in Austin, Texas, but this weekend UFC Freedom 250 is happening right in front of the White House. There's a lot of amazing matches happening, so you have to make sure to place your bets at mybookie.ag. Opt in and MyBookie gives you your money back. If you lose your first bet, covered up to $500. It also includes an additional $25 casino chip. Make sure to bet on the amazing card at mybookie.ag. Use code FREEDOM. Hey guys, I'm here in front of the...
How do you guys feel about these young people? I'm going to say Mikey's young too. How do you feel about these young people promoting all this type of, gambling when their demographic is kids? How do you guys feel about that? Because imagine Muggsy, his demographic's like 4 to 13. Imagine he had all that gambling money. I think about stuff like that sometimes. Shout out to Helena. She's making money, but all money's not good money, man. Says in loving memory of Her Royal Highness Princess of Thailand. She passed away. What happened? Let me see what happened there. We do like Thailand over here. Some of you guys, you be going to Thailand training. Some of you guys be going to Thailand, getting in trouble with the girls over there. Shout out to Craig Jones. Oh, she did pass away. When was she born? All right, we can't play nobody's funeral. Where the news at? Whoa, she was 47? What the heck happened? $47. What the heck happened? 47? Let me see. This sounds like AI.
About a woman whose life was filled. She was born the eldest child of the Thai king, the world's richest monarch. But Princess Bachirakitayapa, also known as Princess Ongpa, wasn't simply a member of the royal family. She boasted several academic degrees. She served as an ambassador to Austria, as well as in the Attorney General's office, the Royal Security Command, and as a goodwill ambassador to the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. And she campaigned for the rights of female prisoners. And while her family experienced its fair share of scandal with multiple marriages, divorces, exiled children, and public family disputes, Princess Ongpa was seen as a possible and well-suited heir to the throne. But after nearly 4 years in a coma, aged just 47 years old, the Thai princess is dead.
ประกาศ
Her Royal Highness
4 years in a coma?
Princess Bajrakitiyaba Narindira Debyavati has died.
And her death has left many Thai people in mourning.
The princess was beloved by her people. She was both beloved and a benefactor to the general public. So her passing is deeply saddening and shocking. Actually, her passing is considered one of the greatest losses once again. After we lost the Queen Mother and lost so much already, now we have lost the princess as well.
Since I listened to the royal news that reported Her Majesty's condition improved, then worsened, just like that. It seemed like her condition wasn't getting any better. But I feel sad because she did so much good for the Thai people. It happened too soon. I feel so sad because she followed our king, performing so many royal duties for the country, for the Thai people.
My friends at the tuk-tuk stand told me the news that the princess had passed away. So I didn't know what to say. I'm deeply saddened because I always follow the news of Her Majesty all the time. I was worried about her and I never thought she would pass away during this time.
Now, Princess Ongpa's death leaves a complicated family situation, with several of her siblings estranged from their father, and with unconfirmed speculation that her youngest brother, Prince Dipankorn, may have learning difficulties. The future of the Thai monarchy is now uncertain. Recent youth-led...
Oh, dang. I don't know what happened to her, but RIP. They said that she was in a coma for a couple years. That's never a good sign. You know, if you're at the World Cup, some of you guys might have seen these two. Now, Sarah, if Sarah's around, she might have to do some research on these girls. You know, that's what Sarah's good for, doing some research.
Reason why USA was playing so good. 4 goals in an opener match, and you just think that they just do it out of the blank? This is the reason right here why they did that. No, it wasn't voodoo. No, it wasn't none of that. It was these 2 ladies right here in the stands. Nah, I knew there was.
He said that's why America.
There's a reason why USA was playing so good. 4 goals in an opener match, and you just think that they just do it out of the blank?
As far as I know, those ladies take your energy. I'm not sure if they give you energy. I think they take your energy. They take your energy. We got Cassia lifting weights now. Now, some of you gonna make fun of her form, but you know, leave her form alone. That's a lot of weight.
Come on, wow. come on.
Jesus.
Come on.
That girl is strong. That's over body weight. Guys, that's over her body weight. I mean, her technique, I'm not an Olympic weightlifter, but her technique probably wasn't really good. But she's strong, man. What other jiu-jitsu girl could do that? I don't know. Maybe Fionn, if she trained for it. She going to get injured. Mr. Marlin, we had you on the channel. Did you see that, Mr. Marlin? Mr. Marlin, where were you? We had Ransom Coffee on the show. I had people I had people saying they could smell the coffee from the live stream, from the TV. Oh, yeah, for sure you're going to get injured. You back, Ella Snap? Okay.
If you could taste a spoon in this photo, your knees probably crack when you stand up.
Yeah,
This
my
picture
knees do
tastes
crack.
like second grade. Or back then, somebody handed you one of these little cups. Your day was made.
Today.
Didn't matter where you was. School, daycare, summer camp, after school program, church basement, birthday party. Moment this little cardboard cup appeared, you felt chosen. Back then, we ate ice cream with a popsicle stick from Home Depot. Or the ice cream was delicious. The spoon tasted like a birdhouse. Every bite came with notes of cedar, oak, and unfinished furniture. Hell, sometimes the spoon had a stronger flavor than ice cream. You take one bite and be like, is this vanilla or plywood? But we ain't complain, we appreciated every single bite. Kids now got plastic spoons with froyo toppings. We had lumber. The spoon would get softer as you ate it. The longer you took, the closer you got to eating the spoon itself. Halfway through the cup, you felt like you was eating wet cardboard. And the ice cream had exactly 3 flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and pink. Oh, sure, we called it strawberry, but don't nobody really know.
That's all we
Scientists
had
still
back in the day,
researching.
y'all. We
Might
had
as well
3
say
flavors of ice
strawberry
cream.
with 5 question marks on the label. But it was delicious. And because the cups were so small, you had to make a vital decision. Do I enjoy this slowly, like a human being?
you know,
Or do I
eat it
finish this in
fast and try to
47
get another
seconds
one.
and spend the next hour with a brain freeze wishing I had another one? Most of us chose violent. Then we'd have the nerve, the testicular fortitude, the vaginal valor to want to stare at the kid who still has some ice cream left in the cup because they refused to eat theirs like a knuckle
cream was
dragger.
good.
They would sit there savoring every single bite like they had generational wealth. That little ice cream wasn't just a snack, it was a whole event. It was a reward, a status symbol, and
Yeah, that little
temporary
ice cream
escape
was
from
good.
multiplication tables.
That ice cream was good. And you know what? You kind of gnaw on the little wooden spoon. You had to gnaw on that a little bit. After you finish your ice cream, you just kind of, because the spoon would soak up some of the ice cream flavor. You had to gnaw on the spoon for a little bit and get in the corner, the crooks and crannies of that thing. That ice cream used to be good. We only had 3 flavors back in the day. You know, that, like you said, chocolate, vanilla, and he said pink, but that was strawberry, that Neapolitan. That's all we had back in the day. We didn't have all this. There was no fancy. There is no fancy anything back in the day. You only had 1 or 2 options. Usually you only had 1 option back in the day. You had 1 option. That's it. You want the vanilla ice cream? Okay. You don't? Okay, no ice cream for you. You couldn't be picky back in the day. You just ate whatever you had. Nowadays, kids are picky. Kids, I don't want it. I don't think I ever said that as a kid. Okay, I guess you don't want to eat. They could starve you back in the day. They could starve you with no repercussions back in the day. You just starved. You don't want to eat. Okay. And everything was leftovers. Everything was leftovers back in the day. I was talking to grandma. They didn't know what no sandwich was. A sandwich? What's that? They didn't know what no. Everything was cooked from scratch back in the day. They didn't know what no sandwich was. Everything was leftovers. As soon as they had the ice chest, the ice box, the refrigerator. As soon as they got the refrigerator, everything was leftovers. And before then, everything was pickled and smoked and salted. Ella Snap lived off that black beans and rice. That's the original vegetarian dish right there. Yeah, that's the original vegetarians right there. And maybe throw an egg or 2 to that man. And look how big Ella Snap got. He just off rice and beans. I do not like this. Oh, who is that? I don't know who that is. Let me jump. Who is that off of there? It says the influencer Ashley Janae threatened suicide weeks before death. Fiance says, ain't that convenient? Ain't that really convenient? Come on, we know that man did something. Come on. Who commits suicide? Who does that to themselves on vacation? Nobody. Not no sister. Black people don't really do that kind of thing like that. Take him to jail. Mr. Marlon, how you feel about that UFC event? You'd be surprised? Nah. We can look up the figures. Let's see. You know, I'm always ready for some. I'm in the wrong thing. Where am I? Dun, dun, dun. YouTube, don't hit me, YouTube. Yeah. He said she was suicidal. That girl ain't suicidal. Look at her weave. That's not the weave of a girl that's wants to hurt herself. Yeah, the fiance, he said, that sounds fairly convenient. That sounds very, very convenient. Let me look at these rates over here. Now, we got AI over here. So I typed in, I can't read exactly what I typed in. But look, it says American Indian Alaska Native, 23.8 to 27.1%. White, 17%. Hawaiian, 17%. Hispanic Latino, 7.5 to 9.5. Asians, 6.5. African American, non-Hispanic, 7.8 to 9.0. That's a low percentage right there. That girl didn't do that to herself. She found out. We don't know. Well, it don't matter what she did. You shouldn't hurt people. You can't just hurt people because you don't like what they did to you. Now, it might hurt. It might suck, but you can't take someone's life. I did hear about something like that. They threw a girl. Somebody did send me something. I don't know if I can find that. We've been talking about Hokit. Did you hear what Hokit said, Mr. Marlin? We got some of our jiu-jitsu sisters out here with their cheeks out. I did hear about the bungee cord. Let me look at this real fast and then I'll go look for it.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to host one more Brazilian here. It's always great to share, not just knowledge but experience with you all. It's a pleasure today to have Claudia for the first time here.
That's Leticia Barrow. That's Claudia.
Of our sport, and Claudia was first Brazilian to fight MMA, in the big stage of UFC, and I think it should bring a lot for our sport.
I'd like to say thank you for everything you have done and continue to do for our sport. As one of the pioneers of women's MMA and one of the first athletes to proudly represent Brazil and jiu-jitsu on the world stage, you have opened doors and inspired an entire generation of fighters.
Your journey in the UFC was marked by courage, determination, and professionalism, and your impact goes far beyond your accomplishment inside the cage. Through your hard work and dedication, you have continued to give back to jiu-jitsu and martial arts, helping our sport grow and reach new heights with BJJ.
Thank you for being a role model, a trailblazer, and an inspiration to so many. Your legacy will continue to influence athletes for years to come. Champions live behind victories, legends live behind the legacy. Yours will endure forever. Much respect and gratitude.
They just... Oh, no. God, dog. I don't know if I can play that on the live stream, Mr. Marlon. They threw that. Nobody thought to look back. She's attached. Yeah. They tossed that girl out. Was she American? Yeah, shout out to Leticia Barrow. So that's what we need. We don't need as many Galvaos in the world. We need more Leticia Barrows out there. Look at that. And she's always been an advocate for female jiu-jitsu. She always been a real advocate, not like these fake advocates. I can't play that video, Mr. Marlon. I can't play any type of criminal crime or anything like that. They got me when I played that kid shooting up the well, we didn't even see the video of him shooting up the mosque from the kid from San Diego. That kid, you're not even hearing about that kid no more. They just, all right, it's over. Was this an American girl? Dang, they tossed her over. They tossed her over there like some trash. That's terrible. Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's Brazil though. They got it on camera. Now they can say self-defense or something. Mr. Marley know the law better than me. I don't know. If anything, they might plead him down to negligence or something. I don't know what the hell that is. That's and she didn't reach back there. I would have reached back there. Wait, where's the rope at? Oh, no, wait. Ah, psh. Sorry, I'm making joke of it. I'm making joke of this, but this is pretty sad. Nobody screamed or anything? Damn. They just tossed her. They just killed that lady. Ah, dang, that's sad. Nah, they out in Sao Paulo in the. I can't even play the video. Damn. And then what they say, she was suicidal. That's what they're gonna say. But that is sad. Let me send this to LO Snap so he'll get off me. Dang, see, that's why I keep my feet on the ground. I don't be trying to do all the what's that called, paragliding or bungee jumping or skydiving. I'm okay. I'm okay with keep my feet on the ground. Now they got it on camera though. They probably not gonna get away. It's an American girl? No, they might get. I feel like they'll get off somehow, but we never know. Oh, what's Helen up to? Helen, she looked like a, let me stop. I'm about to say the wrong word. She looked like a lady of the night right there. Please forgive me, God. She does look like a lady of the night. Don't she look like a lady of the night? Respectfully. Oh, God. She looked like she, you know, in LA, they got some of those streets you're not supposed to be on. That's what she looked like. Oh, sorry, Helen. Yeah, that video's sad, but let me get back to this. She looked like some of those streets that in LA that you're not supposed to be on. That's what she looked like.
UFC 328, let's go.
Look at her. Okay, never mind. Never mind, not right there. Thank you, LO Snap. LO Snap did get. I had to hit LO Snap with the hammer. Which reminds me, I do need to pull that up for. Who is that?
I get those goosebumps every time.
Oh, this is old. That's old. Let me see how Atos do it. You know, Mr. Marlin tapped into Atos Jiu-Jitsu Academy. They ain't got nobody in there. Man. For reference, they used to have about 500 people. Some of the demon. I'm okay with the demon. Leave the demon. Let him stay awake. It's Pride Month, so shout out to the demon. It's Happy Pride Month to the demon. So we gotta celebrate the demon. That sounds terrible when I say it like that. The demon of the live stream. It is Pride Month, so happy Pride to the demon over here. Happy Pride Month to all my jiu-jitsu people and the demon. May he find a man that wants him. You can do that? Oh, how do you do that? Oh, it shows the top 3 people. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not in anybody's. Hopefully, I'm not in anybody's thing like that. It is Pride Month, so this is the right time to do it. It is Pride Month. Mr. Marlin, are you still there? Are you gonna vote for this guy? I'm really wondering if Mr. Marlin's gonna vote for this guy.
campaign portion of my mission to save Los Angeles is coming to a close, and I'm moving on to the next, more interesting phase. Listen, I've spent a lot of time slaying everybody. I've ridiculed everyone on the roster, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take the chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. You think you can get rid of me that easily? I know a lot of dim-witted jerks thought I was in this for a grift, that I was gonna roll up and leave town if I didn't get into City Hall. It's just not fair. Hey, morons, I didn't get in this for political power. I got in this to expose this corrupt machine, and nothing has changed. You enjoy your worthless meetings in City Hall.
Nithya, you have all this information. You're running for mayor. Show what you're really about, or get the fuck out of the race.
I'm going to be lighting you up every single day, and now I don't have to worry about offending CNN viewers. I don't have a campaign laws hamstringing me now. It's war. It's 0 hour for Los Angeles. Angelinos are now stuck with 2 morons responsible for all their problems, and they have to choose between dumb and dumber. That's not a choice. That's the machine protecting the machine. And now every problem that plagues Los Angeles because of these 2 corrupt communists is going to accelerate, and the city will tumble headlong into the abyss. You have no idea how many major developers, hoteliers, business owners, entrepreneurs have been texting me saying they're packing up and leaving town. More of your favorite restaurants will be shuttering. That means less tax revenue. That means the city has to cut services, more potholes, less firefighters, less police patrols, more criminals, more drug addicts terrorizing your communities. And we haven't ended it. You have no idea how bad things are about to get for this city. Look at this place already. Weeds growing from every crack and crevice, graffiti over every square inch of public space, garbage, drugs, feces, burned up dogs, burned down towns, abandoned storefronts. This city is a mess, and you're about to reward the arsonist who torched the place with 4 more years of destruction?
I know he's very bitter.
My goal hasn't changed. I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it. So Karen Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace? Hope you sleep well at night over the next 5 months, because you know who hasn't slept well at all for the last 17 months? My mom. All my neighbors in the Palisades. All the moms who worry about their kids walking past drug addicts in front of their schools. All the business owners getting crushed in the LA economy, worried that they can't stay in business and feed their kids. Angelinos have been struggling for years now, all while corrupt politicians and fraudulent NGOs profit off the misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script. I want all of you awake at night sweating and worried about 5 a.m. when the FBI blazers bust in the door, breaking open your office, because I assure you, they're coming. You think your election was gonna stop me? If you want to stop me,
You're gonna have to fucking kill me!
now that the campaign portion of my mission.
This remind me, you know, when jiu-jitsu people lose and they got to put the whole post about why they lost and blah, 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 BS. That's what it sounded like to me. You lose, get out the screen. You lost, okay. Well, hey, listen, people, we lost. We're going to be running next time, next election. He lost. Let it go. Ella Snap, you're a Democrat? I thought you were a Republican. I thought you were a Trumper. I thought you were part of Cubans for Trump. You do whatever, vote for whoever or however you want or whatever you want for. Vote for your best interest. That's what you guys should do. Vote for your best interest. Not after yesterday. What happened? What happened yesterday? What was the deciding factor on yesterday? So yeah, he lost. He didn't get elected. He didn't get the runoff. Whatever. Let it go. As Mush would say, leave it in the draft. When was that? The UFC? Is that what you're saying? What are you talking about, Ella Snap? When was that? No, send that to me. Ella Snap said he not no Republican no more. Well, Mayram got a girlfriend, I think. The Derek Lewis fight. Oh, well, they probably paid him now. You know who else they paid? Judas. Now that money, and you know what they do after they pay you? They take the money back. after they pay you for doing, selling out your people or whoever, they take the money back. Did you guys not know that? They're going to get the money back. They let you hold the money for 2 seconds. Oh, you did the deed? Okay, take the money back. Oh, that's true. That's true. That is true. That's all true. Okay, shout out to my main Marum. He got him a girl. I guess she's a ride or die. Now, why you taking pictures of the girl sleeping, bro? You don't need to do that and post it. See, that's weird. That's weirdo behavior. That's why girls don't be liking some of these guys. They be taking pictures of the girl while she's sleeping. That's weird. That's something Josiah would do to Grippa. That's what the demon would be doing. You don't do that kind of stuff. That's some creepy behavior. Why are you watching someone? Oh, she's sleeping. Okay, let her sleep. Leave her alone. Girls don't want you posting them sleeping with their makeup not on and eyelashes not on. They don't want that. Why would you do that? That's something Josiah would do. She's sleeping. She relaxed. Why are you taking? He ain't never had no girl. That's why. And you know what? She might be putting up with it because he's a world champion. But man, look, she's not. She's not happy. Look, that's the body language of someone not really happy. They about to break up. She about to break up with you. When she crosses her arms like that, no girl does that when they're happy. If a girl does that, she's already planning the escape route. She about to jump. She about to get another boyfriend soon. She don't look happy. When a girl on vacation and she don't look happy, something's wrong. She don't look happy at all. Mayor, you done messed up, bro. Just move on, man. Just move. Look, he doing this. Why he doing this? They're in the story by the name brand. Now, my Brazilians, is this the story by the name? Hey, yo, that's Marshall's, man. That's where I be shopping. That's Ross. That's where I be shopping, LL Snap. We all ain't got that UFC betting money, bro. We all ain't got that. Thank God. We were saying some stuff. Don't go back to the live stream, Sarah. That look like Ross. Oh, it is Ross. I know Ross when I see it. Okay, that's where I be shopping. Top 1%. What are you talking about? Now my Brazilians be that looks like a good polo too. Now Sarah, this girl does not look very happy, and that's why, cause she keep getting photographed while she's sleeping. Girls gotta sleep. They got the hormones and stuff. They need to sleep. You know what? Whole Foods got that too. Whole Foods got that too. When you go to the self-checkout, they got the little line right there with the snacks over there. And they got the clothes, the organic clothes that Sarah be wearing. LL Snap and Sarah, they some granola people with the bamboo boxers and the all natural deodorant that don't work. the patchouli, organic natural. He need to stop filming. Now we can see her nose hairs. He need to stop, bro. Sarah, Sarah be wearing that all natural deodorant now. Now, I don't know if she could be around me wearing that all natural deodorant. I put on that strong deodorant. Yeah, we know. Even LO Snap said, who wear all the all natural deodorant? He said that's crazy. Now defend yourself in the comments section, Sarah. Defend yourself. Shout out to Michael Lange. He got himself a tall skinny girl. She's super skinny. Shout out to Michael Lange. Don't leave her alone, Ellis. Now he got him a tatted up. He got the Jesus tattoo. That's the white Jesus right there. That's not biblically accurate. Didn't they say Jesus had some wool? He had that wool hair. That ain't the Jesus I know. She is tall and skinny. Some of you guys like that though. Shout out to him. Now that's not his wife that he was with when I knew him. Oh no. Oh no. She over there towering over him. She a little too tatted up for me, but shout out to what tattoo she got there. You know, I like to look at girls' tattoos. Read the hieroglyphics. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I got to read the tattoos. The tattoos tell you everything you need to know. The tattoo tell you everything. Where was I? Whoa. We kind of all over the place. This is one of my old coworkers, one of my colleagues. She posted this. I thought it was pretty interesting. The manosphere. You wait for the black pill. What is that? I'm just reading the tattoos. The tattoos are real. You got to read the tattoos. So this is one of my old coworkers, one of my colleagues. She says, I am 8 months postpartum and I still don't fully feel back on track yet. She says, I work out when I can. Some weeks are great. Some weeks are survival mode. Right now, I choose to prioritize the things that make me feel my best. Sleep when I can get it, nourishing my body well, and spending time with my family. I know there will be a season again for chasing bigger fitness goals, competing, and saying yes to all the fun fitness adventures. That version of me isn't gone, but during the first year postpartum, I'm trying to respect the season I'm in instead of rushing through it or mentally stressing if I make it to the gym or not. Being active is still so important. Daily walks, stretching, getting outside for sunshine. And don't get me wrong, I've still got goals, but I have them with a gentle comeback mindset. So shout out to her. She says, us mamas are evolving. Don't feel rushed or pressured to jump back into it. If you're ready and have the time, yay. But if you're not quite there yet, don't worry, it will come. Your time to train hard again will come. For now, honor the season you're in, celebrate what your body has done, and remember that recovery is part of the journey too. Shout out to her. We got JB with David Carr. You know JB looking a little thick too. JB, your legs looking thicker than I ever seen them before, JB. JB been on vacation. JB got a dad bod. All right, you know JB got to get back. He going to be at RAF. Let him fight Muggsy up. Let him beat Muggsy up.
You already know I'm gonna scratch. I'm gonna scratch that one win. You postpartum? I want to leave this arena with another belt, and another goal, and another special moment. You're right.
JB done won everything. Let somebody else win.
I just finished wrestle with Coach Kerr. I tried Ken's cookie.
That's Ono. He's a world champion. He's eating the Kel cookie. Is it any good? It's $6 a cookie though.
It is so good. Like muscle, so good. Take down energy.
Take down energy.
Time to go to Chipotle.
All right. Ono. Let's see. You guys know Elon Musk is a trillionaire now. Now, I don't know if any of those businesses are viable, really, or profitable, but, whatever. What else I care about? Yeah. We got Sarah here, so let's post the girls. Shout out to my jiu-jitsu girls. They be out here with the girls out. She could cover up a little bit. Now, I say the same thing. Oh God. I say the same thing to Helena. I don't discriminate over here. All the girls cover up. Cover yourselves up. That's what I tell them. Ain't that what I say, Sarah? As I'm looking at this girl. Cover up. Put some clothes on. That's all I say. Let your jiu-jitsu speak for you. Let your jiu-jitsu speak for you. You don't need these guys out here lusting over you. Creepy guys. All right, let me jump off of there. There's some more too.
Guys, Craig Jones here reporting live from DC. Honestly, I was a critic when I first heard about all this nonsense UFC at the White House, but beautiful event. Guys, tune in tomorrow. I already see the vision. Celebrating history by fighting. Right behind me is the Capitol. January 6th, only 6 months away. I'm just putting it out there. Imagine that. UFC fights at the Capitol for freedom. That is going to be a barnstormer. That's going to be a high intensity, energy crowd. It's going to be a fucking riot. And I cannot wait.
Craig Jones going to have the video soon. We already talked about the next one. Shout out to them. Dillon Danis choking people out. Has anybody seen He-Man? I might need to check that one out.
Peeps, I pulled up on Masters of the Universe this afternoon. I watched it in what they call it, Screen X, where you can get the screen that's on the sides of the walls in the theater. You know what I'm saying? Now, first of all, let me say this, right? I was surprised that they even made a Masters of the Universe because I feel like He-Man is not really a hot and popping property right now. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the 80s nostalgia. The first Masters of the Universe didn't do well at the box office when it came out in 87. You know what I'm saying? It didn't set the world on fire. Even when I watched it as a kid, I was just like, it's all right. It never felt like the He-Man cartoon whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But that was a different time. Now, growing up, I never loved the He-Man cartoon. I never loved it. I had some of the action figures. I had Skeletor. I had Beastman. I had Ram Man. But I've never loved the cartoon. I don't know what it was about the cartoon. It just never fully did it for me. It was silly. I wasn't really a fan of the animation style outside of the opening credits. They would re-loop the same shots of He-Man running, stopping, looking around, then running again. They would re-loop the same footage all the time. I don't know. It just never really curled over for me. But I thought the action figures were cool. But that being said, so I was going in with just, a fresh perspective. I wasn't putting too much pressure on the production. I was just like, all right, let me watch Masters of the Universe. It was light. They wanted to dwell in the comedic elements of it, which I appreciated. He-Man, he was a funny character. Like the way they played him, he wasn't too serious, he wasn't boring, he wasn't cookie cutter. And he was like, in his regular form, he was just like a soft guy, you know what I mean? And so, when he embraced the sword and all that, when he went back to Eternia, he turns into He-Man, he was still just like, he didn't do a complete transformation into I'm that guy. He was still just like, hey, y'all, I'm having a good time, but now, I'm stronger and I'm swole now, but it's still me. The cast, you could tell the cast was just game for the whole production. Idris Elba played Man-at-Arms, and I liked his character. Jared Leto played Skeletor. Well, you never see Jared Leto's face, but Skeletor was funny. You know what I mean? They had Cringer in there, the talking scared tiger, the green tiger. They had all the characters that you grew up liking, like Lockjaw and Ram Man and Fisto, and as I said before, Beastman and Mecha Neck, and all these characters. Evil Lynn is in that thing. Tila was also in it, you know what I'm saying? The Sorceress was also in it. The Grayskull Castle, you know what I'm saying? That iconic shot of him taking the sword out in front of Castle Grayskull, that's all in there. And when he turned into He-Man, it was actually pretty dope. It just took me back to my childhood, the taste. I will say it was better than the one in the 80s. I'm going to just throw that out there right here, right now, so you ain't got to worry about that. But if you grew up, enjoying He-Man and that was your cartoon or whatever, I say go check it out, because I'm going to give it, I'm going to give it 3.5 saxophones out of 5. And I'm going in with no real strong attachment to the source material. But it was definitely better than the one in the 80s. And you know what I'm saying? It was a good matinee viewing, kind of draggy in certain points. But, the action was solid. Eternia was a dope visual place. I do feel like when they were in Eternia, it trumped how it was on Earth. So I enjoyed that a little bit more. So I would recommend it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a must-see. But if you want some summer fun and you're a fan of Masters of the Universe,
we ain't got money for summer fun.
3.5 saxophones out of 5. That's what I'm giving it. Go check it out.
We ain't got money for summer. We ain't got money. People ain't got money for a subpar movie. The movie, it costs $50 to get to the movie and get some popcorn and stuff. I mean, unless you're Sarah, it's still going to cost you $15, $20 just to get in the movie. And she got kids. Okay, $40, $30, $60, something like that. And you still got to pay, even if you pay for snacks somewhere else, it's still going to cost some money. Walmart, you're still paying about $10. Another $20 for snacks. And you gotta sit there watching all the goddamn commercials. When you go to the movie now, again, it's 30 minutes of commercials. And they show you the new movies coming out next year. People, you can't go to the movie theater playing around. The movie gotta be good. You like, well, they got money. Okay, that's 2 people. Nobody else got money to be wasted. And you know what? You spend $50 and you go to a movie that sucks. You know what's going to happen? You're going to be upset. You're going to be really upset. If I go to a movie, $50, the ticket, the popcorn, the drink, some candy, $50, and the movie suck. I can't do that. The movie got to be good. The only movies I'm going to see in the theater are movies that have to be seen in the theater, like a Dune or something. It's got to be amazing. Okay. People ain't got money like they used to. Back in the 2000s, 90s, you could just let's go waste some hours at the movie theater. You could just do that. Now, I ain't got time for that. $50 for a hobby? That's too much money, man. If the movies suck, I'm going to be upset. Can I get a refund? I need a refund. Let me see. Where were we? Let me see what's on Reddit. People, make sure you're liking the videos. People be watching the video. They don't even like the video. Algorithm think you guys don't like the live stream if you don't like the video too. Let's see what else we had over here. They not listening to me. Come on, Reddit. Hydration breaks. Did we talk about hydration breaks? Let's see if we can find hydration breaks. Yeah, that's been a big thing with the World Cup. You know, these hydration breaks have been pretty bad.
Was a tough game. Japan is a really disciplined team with every player knowing their role and know what to do in the game. So it was really tough for us sometimes to break through the defense. And I think 2 times we went up in the game, so obviously at the end of the game we just wanted the 3 points, and we conceded also in minute 88 with a set piece, what I think is not allowed, especially with the players we have. So we need to analyze that as well. But at the end, I think a good game from our side, and also against a strong team like Japan.
What did you think about a hydration break in an indoor stadium?
I think hydration breaks are really interesting because I was obviously watching almost all the games up until today, and every time going to commercial is a bit not really that I like it. I think for the neutral watchers on TV it's also not great. So if it's really hot, obviously it would be good to put them in, but I think you have to look at it in every game separately, in my opinion. I think I've said enough already for that.
So do you think that this team has the capacity to finally win a World Cup from the Netherlands?
What's up with these World Cup mandatory hydration breaks? It's a question that has sparked debate online, with some fans supporting the breaks as an important player safety measure amid high temperatures, while others are annoyed by the added commercials and say they disrupt the viewing experience. Let's get into it, but first, gotta hydrate. For the first time, FIFA has made hydration breaks mandatory in every match of the 2026 World Cup. That means 1 3-minute break midway through each half in all 104 games, no matter the conditions. FIFA says the move is about player safety as temperatures are expected to be dangerously high in many host cities, but here's where it gets controversial. Those breaks have conveniently created more commercial time during live soccer. Broadcasters could have up to 832 new 30-second ad slots across the entire tournament. Reuters report FIFA's 2026 revenue is projected to hit $8.9 billion, while its full 2023 to 2026 cycle is projected at a record $13 billion. And one S&P Global analyst told Reuters those top ad slots could potentially command Super Bowl level prices, which is in $7 to $9 million range per slot. Wow, that is wild. But fans are already pushing back, saying the commercials interrupt the flow of the game and make the World Cup feel more like American sports. So the big question is, are hydration breaks about player safety or the next big money play? Let us know what you think in the comments.
Hydration break sponsored by Powerade. Now, if I make some money, if Powerade give me some money, I'll be drinking Powerade all the time. Sorry, guys. Hydration break time. Yeah, so hydration break. Let me see what this guy got to say.
The World Cup has arrived at last. Game after game of high-intensity soccer with 2 pulsating halves of 45 minutes. Hang on a minute, why are all the players having a drink? Yes, the World Cup is being played in North America in unprecedented heat. Some blame human activity, others insist it's just natural fluctuations in global temperatures. But either way, FIFA's solution is to introduce 3-minute compulsory hydration breaks during each half, which at first look kind of makes sense. I mean, we all care about player safety, don't we? But is there something more to it? Firstly, there's no denying it. It breaks up the spectacle and flow of the game. I mean, there's nothing more annoying than watching something and then being interrupted. Oh, actually, on that note, a quick word from our sponsor. Brought to you by Water, the premium hydration solution for the discerning soccer fan experiencing the World Cup in Donald Trump's America. But are these hydration breaks really about giving players the chance to have a drink? Or is it yet another opportunity for FIFA and TV broadcasters to put yet more ads on our screens and to make more money? And this is already impacting games. During the World Cup opener in Mexico, US broadcaster Fox cut away to full-screen commercials during the hydration breaks and even missed some of the restarted
that's why Snap had to get
players had to return to the pitch and were ready to restart. But the referee, presumably under instruction, told South Africa to hold its kickoff. Players were forced to wait around 40 seconds as the ref coordinated with someone on the sidelines. And even when they did resume, Fox was still showing an Adidas commercial. Yes, I got the memo from the Qatar World Cup that people just have to respect the culture of the host nation. But sport being overpopulated by ads isn't a trend that I personally want to see expanded on in football. But you can bet your bottom dollar that if American broadcasters are cutting to commercials during those hydration breaks, it won't be long until everyone else follows suit. And that 3 minutes will in time become longer and longer, and before you know it, football has gone from a game of 2 halves into a game of 4 quarters. It's just another example of the Americanization of football that's ruining the sport and spoiling the product. I know American sports are often predicated on finding excuses to sell crap to people no one needs, but can we please not do that to football? And I know it's important to protect the players, and maybe if it reaches a certain temperature, then give them a chance to have a drink. But I think in the opening match, it reached like 23 degrees. Is that really hot enough to interrupt the play and stop the game? Or is it just necessary to make yet more money? Is our game yet again being ruined by our old friend, the Yankee dollar? I just think this is going to...
Okay. So yeah, World Cup, yeah. They already told you they were... We're not even gonna watch this. They already told you they were corrupt. FIFA corrupt.
A major development in the war with Iran. President Trump announcing that a ceasefire agreement has been reached and ships will start moving freely through the Strait of Hormuz when that deal is signed. ABC's Karen Travers has the latest.
President Trump touching down in France for the G7 World Leaders Summit, fresh off his announcement that the U.S. and Iran had reached a ceasefire agreement. The deal, according to the president, would reopen the Strait of Hormuz and lift the U.S. blockade on Iranian ports, a return to the status quo before the war. It opens a 60-day window to negotiate the end of the war and Iran's nuclear program. Vice President Vance on ABC's Good Morning America calling the deal a win for the American people.
Iran's nuclear program is completely destroyed. What this deal fundamentally does is it reopens the Straits of Hormuz.
The vice president said the deal has been signed digitally.
The deal been up and down this whole time.
Released by the U.S. or Iran. But according to a senior administration official, this initial agreement leads to the dismantling of the Iranian nuclear program, leads to the United States destroying and removing enriched uranium from Iran, calls for inspections to ensure a long-term commitment and that it's long-term enforceable, and Iran gets rewarded economically only if they meet the obligations under the deal. Iran has been demanding the release of its frozen assets and the lifting of sanctions.
What everybody will see is that Iran doesn't get a dime of money unless they perform their obligations. And the money that we're talking about is fundamentally sanctions relief. We're not giving them American money.
A formal signing ceremony for the U.S.-Iran agreement could take place here in Geneva
on
Friday.
You're going to have to pry that from America's dead cold hands.
Geneva, Switzerland.
And you know, Israel said Israel ain't going to let go. Honestly, I mean, they should never have developed nuclear weapons. Shout out to, what was the guy that made with the movie? Me and CP talked about that. Not Heisenberg. I can't remember. Whoever did the movie. They should never invented that. There was no point behind nuclear weapons. It's too late now. I think everybody should have them so they can protect themselves. That's the only way you're going to protect yourself nowadays. Oppenheimer, yeah, thank you, sir. He should never. Now that's as close to the devil he probably could get to. I know he didn't invent it by himself, but that's right there. That's some devil behavior right there. Let me create a weapon that can destroy the world. That's some yeah, that dude, it's his fault. It's his fault. Honestly, I mean, I don't want to experience nuclear war, but man, some of these places, you won't get no respect unless you can protect yourself as a country. You can't trust America. America, look what they did to Iran because they didn't have no nuclear weapons. Now, if Iran had nuclear weapons, America couldn't do any of that stuff. They would have to chill out. But yeah, I blame Oppenheimer, but you know, he long gone. It's nice. You can just, it's not your problem no more. You gone. It ain't your problem no more. Eve Gracie earns her brown belt.
So Eve and I met in her very first jiu-jitsu class.
Of course. Is she dating him? Or is that his wife? Who is that? Eve, the wrestler? Jiu-jitsu people, stop dating your students. Stop meeting your wives and students in your gym. And I've got a couple homies it worked out. Maybe it worked out 2 times, 3 times, but man, usually it don't work out.
And it was very interesting. She was actually brought in by Victoria. Where's Victoria? Hi. Right over there.
Never seen Fallout? Fallout the
Victoria
series?
said, I asked Victoria if she had any friends. She says, let me take a look. And then she identified Eve, and she says, Henry, I found a friend. She said, there's only one problem. I think she's too good for you.
She probably is.
And I was like, that's the one I want to meet. Bring her in.
And
so
in
Eve
Fallout,
came in,
let me pause this. And in Fallout the series, who started the nuclear weapons? It was the corporations. They said, you know what? Let's take over everything. Let's just blow up the world. And you know what? The corporations, the ones that built the shelters, were the ones that blew up the world. Commander-in-Chief. Oh. They blew up the world. They you know what? Let's make more profit. And control everything by blowing everything up. That's some evil people, bro. Sarah, I haven't looked at Sarah's Instagram stuff. LO Snap he's been stalking you.
Stoic, boom, amazing technique, but no emotion in the class. So I did not know if she cared at all. After the class, I asked Victoria, what did she think? And she said,
Sarah become a relationship coach.
So then Eve signed up.
She's going to replace Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
And I don't know if she signed up for or fell in love with me first or jiu-jitsu first. I actually don't know the answer to this day. And I've thought about asking her, but then I was like, no, I don't want to know the truth. So she signed up, she came in, we started building a life together, and then she really took the reins of this Women Empowered program. She was a student first. She said, this is amazing. Every woman should learn this. This is unbelievable. You can be on the bottom. You can choke someone out with your legs. Everyone has to learn this. So then she took ownership of Women Empowered and saying, hey, we got to change this, we got to change that. She modified it. Today, Women Empowered is taught at 200 plus schools around the world. Tens of thousands of women are learning this because she gave it new life and love and all the care that she put into it. It's been amazing to watch. So I didn't expect that.
Sarah said she wore clothes.
My only mandate was that she did jiu-jitsu, not that she rebuilt jiu-jitsu. That is a kind of a mandate in this family, right? You don't really have a choice. So she came in, she revamps this program, changes the world with that. Amazing work, contribution.
She'll show up with a rash guard. That's fine.
And then we're building a life together, and COVID happens. And that just derails this whole business.
Bro.
The whole industry is upside down.
Talk your ear off.
Before that, business was amazing. And I'm like, wow, we're so lucky to be like in an AI proof, like technology proof. You always got to do jiu-jitsu. There's nothing that could derail jiu-jitsu. Except for COVID. And I'm like, this is crazy. We closed down at like a year and a half it was total. Nobody on this mat, like layers of dust. Crazy, nobody on the mat.
Nobody was cleaning the mat.
Zoom classes and all of this. And during that time, it was turmoil for sure. And she just took it head on. And that's when she went from kind of a part-time helper of what we do outside, wife who does jiu-jitsu and helps Women Empowered, to a full-time leader in the business. It was amazing to watch. And then after COVID, we kind of came back to life.
They married
given
already.
herself fully to this business.
Oh, he's still trying. Well, that's true.
Now
even when you married, you still got to put work in.
Post-COVID.
What do you say, Sarah?
Great success. Everyone
She's our
wanted to get back
relationship
on the
coach.
mat and sweat on each other's faces and breathe in each other's mouths. And people, there was a surge of we want to touch each other. Was there not after COVID? Let's just go be around people. And jiu-jitsu benefited greatly from that. It was amazing. But that success
Weren't they having some orgies or something?
We were a growing organization once again.
Weren't they having orgies or something? We got to research that again.
Head first into the rebuild, the culture, the people, the staffing, all the behind-the-scenes stuff that I struggle with. She took by the horns and she transformed the culture of this business front and back end. It was amazing to watch. Not to mention, we moved from Artesia to this location, and she spearheaded that whole construction and saw like this whole thing from start to finish, details, make it this sanctuary of jiu-jitsu that it is today that we all know and love. And minor side note, throughout this whole process, she had 2 children. 2 boys, now fully giving herself to these boys, which was the most spectacular thing to watch. Becoming a mom, Haven and Henson, they're now 10 and 7, amazing kids, and I tell her all the time, blackbeltmom.com, she's got it all, amazing work. I'm so proud of her in that regard and all that she is for our family. So this is all happening, and I'm watching, so grateful.
You got to meet the side piece.
And the consistent theme throughout all of this
he is Brazilian. He is Brazilian. He's going to get his girl.
Everyone else first. The
Shout
business,
out to my Brazilian cousins.
the staff, her kids, me, everything. And
trying to save his marriage.
Then people come to me and they go, Henner,
you got to put work in to save
all
your
the
marriage.
time, right? People who barely know me or they kind of see me or even just front office. Henner, how do you do all of it? It feels like you're juggling a million things. Like, how do you accomplish it all? And the answer is, I don't. Eve does it all. I just get credit. I get to come out here on my bare feet and do the fun thing while she's doing all the stuff that I don't want to do. That's just the truth. Always putting everyone first, always facilitating everything, always making it happen. And that's been the theme since the beginning. And here we are, exactly 16 years and 6 months after we first met, her first class.
18 years, but it's fine.
No, 2008. 18 years and 6 months. Jesus. Cool. Edit that part out, Alan. 18 years and 6 months. And it's been amazing. She's somehow throughout all of this, she's done an amazing job of just keeping her own relationship with jiu-jitsu, and it's changed forms so many times. From periods of great frequency to periods of much less, to months with no training, to then back on the mat and just always trying to trickle and make her own relationship with jiu-jitsu work, in spite of everything else she's responsible for on the front and the back end.
They got all types. They got pink belts. They got white belts. They got white with blue.
To go from white to purple belt.
I don't even know what kind of belts they got.
Exactly 10 years this June from her purple belt to her brown belt today.
She's been training. She's been stuck at her belts longer than Sarah. Don't you normally take the purple belt off first before you put the new belt on? That's weird. I never seen that. 2 belts on. I love you, baby. Please forgive me. Everything they do is for a reason. Now let me pull this up. Speaking of the Gracie brothers, so this is alleged too. Who else be researching on here like me? She did all this for brown belt speed. I think we read this earlier. Former Gracie University instructor alleges threesomes with Huron Gracie and wife amid claims of cult involving students. I think that's Huron. He's Henner. And what's the other brother? I can't remember the other brother's name. The one they don't talk about. And they were saying this is as soon as 2024. It says allegations of polygamous dynamic. According to Nunes, Huron and Victoria. Wasn't Victoria the friend? Victoria's the friend that hooked Henner up with his wife. That's the friend of the friend. Huron and Victoria invited him into their private relationship after he became a trusted member of the inner circle at Gracie University. Nunes alleges he was encouraged to keep these interactions private to protect the Gracie's family public image. The situation escalated with Nunes claiming he was asked to recruit female students whom Huron found appealing during seminars and certification courses. Nunes, who initially complied, claims the toxic nature of these dynamics became clear over time. He described feeling coerced and manipulated, eventually attempting to distance himself from the situation. The shame ritual. Another shocking claim involves what Nunes described as a shame ritual. He recounted being pressured into dressing into outlandish costumes, including a mountain lion outfit for promotional videos. Refusing these requests reportedly led to physical confrontations. Some other questionable practices. The testing standard for belt promotions and certification programs were manipulated to maintain high pass rates. Surprise, surprise. Prioritizing customer satisfaction over genuine skill at assessment. Surprise, surprise. Additionally, allegations of tax evasion and misleading financial promises were leveled against the institution. All right, so, and that's, that, and they all involved with that. They all involved with that. Speaking of Gracie's, let's switch over. I think we had something to say about where's the updated stuff at? Something that's old. Speaking of the Gracies, Kron Gracie claims Rafa Mendes admitted PED use after ADCC 2009. Now, if you look back, ADCC 2009, Rafa Mendes, I believe he had a lot of back knee. Now, I'm not saying he was using anything. We can't prove that. I can't prove it, but I can look at someone's back and be like, hey, that don't look right. It says, Kron Gracie has added a new twist to the ongoing discussion surrounding PED use in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, claiming that Rafa Mendes privately admitted to using performance-enhancing drugs. There's no way to prove that. He didn't have the video recording. Following the 2009 ADCC World Championship, the allegations came in response to reports regarding the Mendes brothers' denial of long-standing rumors that a positive PED test played a role in Rafa Mendes retiring from competition at just 27 years old. Commenting publicly on the matter, Kron shared a specific interaction he says took place between the two competitors. He told me in the room that he was on steroids after ADCC 2009, and he thought I would reply and say me too. Kron's like, what the hell? But I looked at him awkwardly, and that was that. Kron did not provide additional. People always tell on themselves. Ain't that the truth? They're going to tell on themselves. Now, they might not tell the police officer. They might not, but they're probably going to tell their wife. They're probably going to tell their priest. They're going to tell other people when they think they're okay. It's okay to tell them. But listen, the truth will come to light. Kron's comments, it says, Kron did not provide additional details regarding the conversation, nor did he elaborate further on the circumstances surrounding it. Kron's comments carry additional weight because of his own history as a professional athlete. After establishing himself, now wait, I say some stuff and I got people in the comments be attacking me, calling me a hater. It's okay if Kron Gracie says stuff, but man, I be saying stuff, they be jumping on me. So Kron Gracie, professional athlete, UFC fighter, yada, yada. During that time, he was subject to the promotion's anti-doping program administered by the United States Anti-Doping Agency, which included out-of-competition testing. So IBJF, not a signatory, does not have any out-of-competition testing. Now, they did track down a couple fight sports people after they said they had to go take a flight. They have tracked down some people after they were supposed to be tested later on. But they don't usually test you. Like right now, IBJF wouldn't come and test me because they don't have the system for it. During that time, although Kron's UFC career ultimately produced mixed results with his grappling heavy approach struggling to keep pace, yada. As of now, Rafa Mendes has not publicly responded to Kron's claims. What are you going to say? He was lying? He was telling the truth? What are you going to say? Oh, did you see this? Oh, there's a couple things I missed. Let's see. Let me read a couple of these. Buchecha says his competitive career is over. Competitive jiu-jitsu career is over. He says, honestly, I don't think that my mission was fulfilled in the sport. I think I was able to realize my dreams. I think his mission was fulfilled. I was able to achieve my goals. I think that if I competed today, it would be for ego. And ego is not the right reason for me. I realized that it wasn't about reaching the destination. It wasn't about being a champion. What really completed me was the process. Okay, so yeah, he not going back. It says UFC BJJ prospect Landon Elmore beats up man who groped his girlfriend. Okay, wow. Didn't know about that. I believe he's the one that won, what was that? EBI or something? Something like that. Yeah, they jumped it. Oh, get him, get him. Oh, he slapped that girl's behind. Now I'm not a lawyer, but I'm not sure if you can beat someone up for slapping some girl's behind. Can you? Nobody's going to prosecute you, but you don't need to solve everything with violence. Now, that guy should not have slapped her behind. Not, don't do that. But I don't know if you can legally. Is that assault? That might be assault. Or is slapping someone on the butt assault? Where's my lawyer at? Where's the BJJ attorneys? I don't believe you should jump people because they slap someone's behind. Now that is inappropriate. And on the street, that's okay. The street is the street, but they got cameras right there. The AI, look at the AI over there. The AI got all that recorded. Nobody's going to prosecute you, I believe, but I don't think that is. We do martial arts. See, the Nogi guys, they do something else. But ideally, you do martial arts to not escalate. You don't want to escalate. What if that guy had a gun and he did that to just? Well, he can't claim self-defense, but I just don't think you need to escalate that. He could have made sure his girlfriend was safe. Okay, are you all right? Oh, well, back away. Get away from us. Some people you don't want to fight. Fighting should be your last resort. Now, some girls might ditch you. Some girl she might break up with you if you don't fight for her. Now, some of these girls, Dr. Sarah Bryant, some of these girls might leave you because you didn't defend their honor. Now, that defending their honor might get you shot over here, though. Yeah, I just don't think you need to jump the guy. He was in the wrong. He was in the wrong. Doesn't mean you can escalate the force now. Jiu-jitsu people they're gonna be on his side for sure. I'm just saying I don't think you need to resort to violence in those situations. That was inappropriate. Hey, because that guy might sue you. He might sue you, and I don't have money to get sued. They'll take my computer. That's it. No more live streaming. Fall up in the says you can take the boy out of Houston. He from Houston. LO Snap, you didn't know about that? Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to fight people in the streets. Now, him slapping her behind, I'm not sure if that's assault or battery. That might be battery. I don't know if that's sexual assault. Is that sexual assault? We need a lawyer over here. That's why I need to go to law school and stop live streaming so I can understand all these laws. Keep your hands to yourself. That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure what the legal. Mr. Marlon, where's my lawyer at? Now, say that guy slip and fall, get a concussion. He gonna sue the establishment. Let me see the story. Where's the story at? She says, is that the girl that trains at Kingsway? Let me check later. She says, he says, Trinity Pun and I were shopping at this new store that opened up right next to our favorite food place. We were walking when the guy got my attention and looked at me and said, watch this, and proceeds to slap her butt. I approached him and asked what he's doing. He throws a punch at me. I didn't see the punch. Let me see. Okay, he did punch. Now, he did punch. He did punch him, but you were chasing him. If you know martial arts, it's a higher charge. Oh, you think so? Now he was you were chasing him. So, you know, that guy, he's a young guy. My thought process, is that sexual assault? Now, L Snap's not a lawyer, but he does win lawsuits. My personal thought process is, hey, don't let me chase that guy. Let me go backwards. Because it looks like they assaulted him. They look like they assaulted him. 2-on-1, ain't that assault? Now, if you get the right lawyer, if you get LL Snap's lawyer, the other guy could win the case too. He could be like, oh, I mistaked her for my wife, my girlfriend. So I'm not sure who's on the right side of that. Who's on the right side? Now, that guy should not have slapped that girl's behind. But then Landon Elmore was kind of chasing him. He could say he felt threatened after that. And then I don't know. I don't know if that's sexual assault. It could be. You know, Houston, Texas is a different state too. Texas is a different state over there. There was something else I wanted to pull up. A couple things. Where's that thing at? Oh, get out of there. Marco. We're working on a soft voice video. That's why she popped up right there. That she was not supposed to pop up right there though. Let me see where am I? Here we go. Live stream still going? Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't know who's in the right on that one. As a martial artist, I feel like you shouldn't escalate things. You could have not had to start punching someone, but you know, I understand it's your girlfriend. You got to protect her honor. But listen, someone slapping the butt, I mean, that ain't hurting them too badly. Now, it might be sexual assault. Yeah, that, you know, you should stop right there if you want to get the check. If you want to get a real check, you stop right there. Now, you over there beating up the man, you ain't going to get no check no more, I don't think. One of my homies posted this. I had to crop it out so you don't see his name. Because people like you be attacking him. He says, zoom in a little bit. He says the UFC at the White House should be called UFC AI. The U.S. propaganda and Trumpism we were prepared for, but the massive use of AI we were not. Yeah, they had some AI. Remember they were doing like the Paul Revere and, you know, some other stuff with AI. I was like, that's kind of bad taste. Not just from the animations to special effects during the broadcast, but also fighter package videos running in background as the fighters walked out. Promotional videos where AI versions of fighters did stare downs, AI voices and AI altered voices of real people. They did an AI voice of Richard Nixon, which I thought was a bad taste. Yeah, it was terrible. Then the videos about the U.S. greatness, mostly using AI with AI altered or straight up AI narration. Dana White himself confirmed a lot of this and that the UFC will use AI, and they already own fighter likeness. So, you know, when you signed up for UFC, the video game, they got your likeness on there. They own you. That's crazy, bro. You for real a slave. They own your image. They own your voice, your likeness. They own you. They got the digital version of you. That's theirs. They own you. AI was the scariest part. How AI was used for propaganda, but also how AI is being sold as reality by the company whose moniker is as real as it gets. Eventually, they're going to have AI fighters out there. Even the McGregor interview, McGregor looked AI altered or through some AI filter. The whole thing had me questioning what was real because the UFC or Paramount or White House wasn't trying to make any of it look like blatant animation. They did it wanting you to think it was real, and most probably thought it was. I bet most of those people thought it was real. Is this eventually what media is? Then what will be the consequences? That's the scariest part. Yeah, I did not like all the AI stuff. It felt kind of forced. It felt cheap. It felt on brand, really. It felt like it would fit the UFC brand. I just can see how that can backfire, but you guys don't care. You guys just want to see the spectacle and make money off these people dying. They over here losing brain cells left and right. There was something else I wanted to see. Let's see if I can find it. What is this? Okay, we're not gonna watch that. Let me find what I was looking for earlier.
Listen, martial artists aren't the only people who do martial arts. There's plenty of time.
I won't listen to that. Where's the other video I was looking for?
I recently made a video about Tucker Carlson, and some people got pretty upset about one specific term: dog whistle. A lot of people hear me say dog whistle, or they hear me say right-wing propagandists, as if they actually have an issue with that. If I would show you pictures of Rachel Maddow, or if I will show you a picture of Don Lemon, you wouldn't have any issue if I called them a propagandist if you're on the right wing. And if I show you pictures of Tucker Carlson, Fox and Friends, and the rest, you would not have an issue with me calling them a propagandist if you're left wing. But for some reason, people always get mad when you call it what it is: a multi-million-dollar giant funding this individual to go on the news every day and not deliver the news, but tell you about how the green M&M is becoming less sexual.
M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous.
The main point here, though, is the obsession with this idea of dog whistle as a bad thing, as an unprovable point that when someone uses, they must be dismissed.
Let me. There's another one. I want the sister. Sorry, bro. Let me get the sister on this one.
I recently made a video about Tucker Carlson.
Let me get the sister on this one.
American politics today cannot be understood without recognizing racism's evolution and the power.
I know some of you guys don't like the racism talk, but we got to have it.
Of the pernicious demagoguery.
Baby, that's a big word. Go ahead and define. Go ahead and define demagoguery.
American demagoguery implies manipulative political rhetoric or leadership style that appeals to emotions, prejudices, and fears rather than rational, evidence-based thinking. And so we have to take a moment to just unpack this, because we live in America, and I would say no one would describe our political system as manipulative, political, and maybe some of us would describe it as political.
Called dog whistle politics. You gotta read that.
I'm also thinking about my upbringing, because I don't know that I had an awareness about the ways in which racial politics plays out. I don't think I had an awareness about how I was perceived as a black male growing up, because I grew up as one of Jehovah's Witnesses. I've told you this, and I grew up in a very religious household. So my life, my actions every day, knocking on doors, talking to people about the Bible, and share scripture. That was my life, and so I didn't have a concept of race being a thing that was impacting me or my family or my community. And I'm thinking about the quote that we just looked at, how we are impelled to think in racist ways. Part of that for me, I think, was the way I was socialized, how I learned to be social in that religious setting where race was not a part of that conversation. And to my maybe not detriment, but because I didn't have the opportunity to learn about that early on, I think that's why I'm so invigorated now.
How do we think racism has evolved?
Yeah.
And I think some people have a misconception that like this evolution describes a progress that has been made.
Yes.
When actually what I think Lopez is describing here is moving from overt racism, like lynching, like explicit racial slurs, to more covert racism, more strategic. Right, more intentional.
And he talks about that in his book.
Boom. And then still sanitizing themselves from like any culpability for the violence. Right.
Yeah.
And I think
That sounds like Hokit to me.
Out of your hand.
Exactly.
That sounds like
which is
Hokit.
why I'm like, yes, Lopez, read them.
That sounds
Open
right
the
like
library,
Hokit.
read them.
American politics is pernicious. It is inherently destructive. It's you know, self-imploding. And if we don't start to understand, you know, the way dog whistle politics work within our country and how we perpetuate or state those dog whistles in our language, then we become a part of, you know, this cog of a system that we don't see because we lack awareness, or maybe we don't lack awareness. We're fully aware, which he gets at strategic racism. We're fully aware of the ways in which, you know, race operates, you know, as a form of oppression, particularly against Black and brown people, and we do it because it benefits
and
someone.
I think like how does this now relate to like the work that we do in education? It directly relates because education is such a political space that if we are not, to your point, aware of the ways in which our words can be weaponized, then we then project those same ideologies onto our students. We then invoke it in policy that is in our schools. And you said something today, like about how, like, I don't know that some people would identify American politics in this way. And it's like, actually, we're in a current political climate where people actually might.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the way in which rhetoric about immigrants, right?
Even
now, like the way
even Shannon Sharp said something.
Frame national security
I
as
trust
what we
Shannon
are
Sharp.
trying to protect to then criminalize non-white bodies, right? And like what that means. And so I think when we think about that, it is directly relevant to the work that we do with our students, because when we talk about equipping our educators with the awareness to know if you look like our kids, you should be equipping our kids with the skill set to navigate the world and political context that we're in. If you don't look like your kids.
Let me skip a little. Even Shannon Sharp said something about it. Man, I mean,
American politics today.
Shannon Sharp can barely talk.
Hey guys, it's your favorite dunk here.
Last time,
Yes. He looked like that, but Derek Lewis, I mean, at 41, and he's a puncher.
Yeah.
If he can't land anything, he's gonna run out of gas.
Yeah.
Damn. Josh Hokit won the biggest fight of his career at the White House and decided to finish with an interview calling Michelle Obama a man.
Yeah, that's why I said, man.
I mean, bro. And I'm glad. I didn't see it because I didn't have any sound on, but I was, strolling through Twitter, and then I saw that I was like, damn, he said that on thing, and then I got it. It didn't get the response that he hoped that it was going to get. I mean, so now you take that platform. So I just want to make sure. I want to make sure there's a certain network that says athletes shouldn't, don't bring sports into politics into sports.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Right. You can't say that when you're having a fight, a sporting event at a White House, which
Dr.
that
Sarah
intertwines
Bryant.
politics and sports.
It's always been sports and politics.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
I don't know if they know anything about the segregation when there was no blacks in sports. But I thought, sports bring people together. It didn't bring them together; they was forced to.
Hey, it's Pride Month. Get it
Until
off
you
him.
saw
We're
how
going
well
to celebrate
the
our
blacks could do
Zesty
something
brothers.
Like, hold on.
Shannon Sharp and Josiah.
Y'all can catch. Y'all can shoot. Y'all can hit the ball. And y'all can do it better this weekend.
Sarah, get off
So
the
let me get
zesty people, Sarah.
Huh?
It's 2026,
Because
Sarah.
the SEC, guess what? Until old Sam Bam Cunningham came down there and ran over Alabama.
Yeah.
It said, take one to catch one. Let me go give you a couple of them. So this notion all of a sudden, we gonna keep politics out of sports. Politics has never been out of sports. I don't know when y'all remember when Jesse Owens went to Berlin in 1936. I don't know if y'all remember that. When Joe Louis knocked out Max Schmeling, I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
But y'all, see, y'all get me up on my soapbox. I don't like what you're talking about, so this is
a little wrong in a sense. There's a way to bring the entertainment value down.
But they pushed one for over a decade. But that was cool. That was cool. Ed DeFloyd went over the line. Absolutely. Thing about Venus and Serena, nobody like that. But they do it all the time. We get to just do stuff, and oh well, we get to finish. I was disappointed it got delayed. I was like, damn, Ruffy blew out Chell in the.
It's a whip. He hit that ball. Hey, I was sitting here thinking that.
Stay longer than what they should.
Did he say?
So be able to back it up in the.
Like they know that man was born in America. You know what he should have done? President Obama, when he got into office, he should have filed a defamation, and for $100 billion. All right, Justice Department, pay it off.
Okay, he didn't say what I wanted to say. They ain't say what I wanted to say. I think that's it for me. I ain't got nothing else today. We covered Craig and Strickland and Dillon Danis and Hokit, who I didn't even know was a person till today or yesterday. Yeah, I couldn't find what I was looking for. That's basically it, man. We should be back tomorrow, I think. Ooh, I might have interruptions tomorrow. I'll let you know about tomorrow. I got something Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Well, Thursday we should be okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, I got stuff tomorrow and Wednesday. So I'll let you guys know about that, man. Appreciate the support. We got to get more engagement on the IRLs, man. You guys got to engage more, man. I'm out there in these streets. You guys got to engage more, man. Or else we won't have no more IRL. You're gonna lose your IRL privileges, because that takes time and energy out of my schedule. So we'll see about that one. Ellis not be out of pocket. It is Pride Month, so all the zesty people, we gotta support them a little bit. It's Josiah Pride Month. I don't think, did Josiah ever come out? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Come on, gotta let it show. Come on, Josiah, come out the closet, man, and let go of Grippo, Josiah. Josiah, if you could find some other dude that actually like you, man, maybe we could deal with you some more. He need to find somebody that want him, because Grippo got BSM. He don't need no Josiah. He do need somebody that like him. IRL interviews. Oh, that's a lot of work, Sarah. You guys gotta earn IRL interviews. You guys gotta earn some stuff. I can't give you everything. You guys haven't earned no IRL interviews. You ain't earned no IRL. You ain't earned no IRL interview. Let me see. TMZ had something. You gotta earn stuff, man.
Yesterday, but I was scrolling on X constantly.
Okay.
So I would catch like every highlight. Like in my
So you
my
did it
algo
right.
is dialed.
Okay,
Dialed
perfect.
algorithm. For
A bunch of wrestling and a bunch of UFC.
Bunch of wrestling and UFC. Like I got it all.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously, biggest event. I would say of the weekend, regardless of just the scenes of them like walking. Yeah, he played football when he got the mic after his big win over Derek Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, so out of.
And lastly, Michelle Obama.
You guys want to play it again?
Who is that?
Am I right, America?
Who is that? Callie?
So out of pocket and so random. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, so the problem is, obviously, I don't even get what the hell this man's talking about. And clearly, his biggest issue is that, first of all, that was just an absurd comment to make. But he said similar stuff like this in the past. I think he said this exact line, but the difference was it was at the UFC Apex where there's no one watching, and this was on a world stage where everyone's watching.
Well, it's also like with Joe Rogan holding up the microphone, Joe Rogan's smiling. The crowd is like anticipating he's about to say something, great, and they're cheering. It's amping up, and then he says Michelle Obama is a man, and the reaction is like just one big groan.
Yeah, and Joe's in an impossible position. He looked extremely awkward.
I ain't doing no IRL interview with Josiah. I ain't doing no interview. If Grippo don't want to be near Josiah, I don't want to be near Josiah. See, that's what Sarah want me to do, shit like that. Listen, I ain't doing nothing like that for you people. I'm sorry. That's too much. Sarah, she trying to set me up, Danny Chop, but that ain't gonna work over here. How about you doing the interview? I'll fly you out there to Central Park where Josiah is walking around currently. The thing is, she ain't even seen Josiah Bill Hilarious. Let me pull up a video of Josiah Bill Hilarious. Sorry, Josiah, I'm about to cook you real fast. She ain't. She ain't never seen the Josiah Bill Hilarious. She ain't even seen it. She ain't even seen a Josiah Bill Hilarious. Josiah, I gotta roast you up. I'm sorry, brother. Josiah, I gotta roast you up. I'm sorry. Where the audio at? Oh, here it is.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me when I need you most. I love you so, just like a ghost. The way I feel about you now, you make me laugh. My love's so loud. Don't leave me when I'm high and low. My love for you, they say.
Josiah got some bars. Josiah talented.
You make me feel complete and whole.
He just need to move his muse off of Grippo.
I feel so good, we're getting laid. I feel alive.
Wait, what?
I feel supreme. I close my eyes with you in my dreams. Don't leave me when I'm down and out. You helped me when I had some doubts. So high and low, I feel alive. You push me and push me still to survive. Don't leave me.
He need to leave you. Leave him.
Don't leave me when I...
Let me play one more. She don't know nothing about Josiah Bill Hilarious. No, you trying to set me up.
He died in my arms. I begged him to stay. I looked in his eyes. He soon passed away. I cried and I cried with him in my arms. He soon passed away, so deeply alarmed. My first ever crush when I was a teen. I drank every day because I was mean. So young and unique and fairly alone. I hid all my feelings when I was disowned. You gave me a voice and gave me a dream. I struggled inside. And
sorry, Josiah, we gotta roast you up today, bro.
My first ever crush I loved as a teen. So young and unique, you made me feel seen. He died in my...
He said he pulsating. Josiah, are you still on YouTube, Josiah? Let me pull up your YouTube. Let me pull up Josiah YouTube real fast. I'm sorry, Sarah over here pushing me to the limit. Let's see. Can we find Josiah Bill Hilarious? I thought he done got 70 subscribers now. She don't know what Josiah Bill Hilarious is about. Josiah, you still got the video with you in the doorway? Let me find out real fast. That's too many Grippo posts. Actually, it looks better than what it used to be. Oh yeah. Oh dang. You weren't crashing out, were you, bro? Now they got yeah. Kids be wearing that up there. I'm looking for Josiah. Josiah done took. How many posts you done made, Josiah? Josiah, we gotta roast you up, my man. I'm sorry. Cause Sarah don't understand. She ain't been around the live stream that long. She don't understand. She don't understand you, man.
cry. All right, so let me quickly apologize to LOL Snapped. So when you said we'll see on Tuesday, from my end, I thought it was a threat, and that's why I said I thought something was wrong with you. So thank you for clarifying your comment. So you said you want to roll with me. I'm down with that. And let me just say, I never once said I wanted to fight you. My last video, I never once said I wanted to fight you. So
nah, you wanted to fight
you gotta clear that shit up. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down to meet you one day.
You gotta take his mask off.
LOL Snap.
Mask off.
I do want to roll with you, but let me just say, okay, so realistically, a big part of me is scared of you, LOL Snap, because I've seen what you could do. And a big part of me is terrified.
Sorry, Josiah, blame Sarah for this. She's the one that started this.
Might fling me around and throw me like a mosquito.
Sarah, blame her. Blame Sarah.
I don't want
Josiah.
that to happen.
Blame Sarah, Josiah.
Let me just learn jiu-jitsu, and let me just learn jiu-jitsu and live, man. Like. My thing is, like, if and when we do roll together, LOL Snap.
He ain't never rolling.
Like, I just want to learn jiu-jitsu.
Nah.
And I hope that you could teach me some things, because I really want to learn.
He ain't teaching you nothing.
Other than that, I just don't want people wasting my time. I'm being serious, because I'm back in martial arts again for me and my mental health. And let me just say, all of my videos are copywritten, even the reels that I've shared. They're all copywritten and used under Fair Act, and it's literally used for educational purposes only.
What educational purposes were they used for, Josiah? What educational? Let me stop this, man. What educational purposes were those videos used for, bro? So Sarah's like, you need to do IRL interviews. I'm like, Sarah, you know people crazy out here. Shout out to Josiah. Happy Pride Month, Josiah. Let me read this one article. I don't know if we're gonna watch the video. That's kind of too much. It says female teen says transgendered. I just dropped something. Says transgendered wrestler assaulted her during match. Aw. Apparently there's a video. We're not gonna watch the video. A high school wrestler and her mother are suing Washington officials after the wrestler unknowingly competed against a biological male athlete whom she says sexually assaulted her during the match. It is also alleged that the officials then violated the law by refusing to properly report the assault to police. Kaylee Keeler, that is quite the name. Age 15 at the time, wrestled a transgender opponent who presented as female during a December 2025 tournament match. Under school policy, officials are not allowed to inform parents when their daughters are matched against male athletes. Hence, neither Keeler nor her mom, Stephanie Brown, were informed that Keeler would be wrestling a biological male. During the second period of their match, with Keeler in a favorable hold position, Keeler alleges the male athlete sexually assaulted her, causing pain, the lawsuit says. The sophomore at Rogers High School in Washington cried to her mother, yelling what he had done, but her mother, who was filming, watched from the other side of the mat and could not hear what she said. I don't know what she said or why her face looked like that, her mother said in the recording. Keeler tried to lose the match so the student would stop assaulting her, but she says he assaulted her again. She then let him pin her completely so that the match would end. Her opponent became a top 3 finisher, which helped put him in a position to qualify for league and then state. Keeler, who placed 4th, just missed earning a medal and qualification to advance. It was only after the match that Keeler discovered that her opponent was a biological male. For Keeler, who has wrestled for about 12 years, nothing like this has ever happened to her or anyone she knows, the lawsuit states. Keeler and her mother reported the incident to Keeler's coaches and the school, who were legally required to file a report to law enforcement within 48 hours. However, officials postponed submitting the report by 53 days and only took action when her story became public. Kate Anderson, ADF, which is Alliance Defending Freedom, is urging the court to require state officials to change their policy to ensure the girl's privacy and safety are protected. A 15-year-old girl was sexually assaulted. Yeah, we need to watch what happened. Respectfully, of course. Sarah, cover your eyes. I need to see the match because, I mean, it don't matter who you are. In wrestling, sometimes you do feel assaulted in wrestling. I mean, you're out there in a singlet. Let's see if we can see the match. Respectfully, of course. That's her?
You might need to buckle in, grab a snack, and sit down for this one. I have 2 stories for you at the same school. This photo...
Wait. Oh, is this the match? All right, let me see the match and see what happened first.
Get up, Callie! Get to your base! Get to your base!
Oh, had the oil check on her?
Get to your base!
I don't know what she said to you, but why her face looks like that.
Get up, Callie!
Half Nelson pin. Listen. If that's assault, everybody been assaulted. The half Nelson with the oil check on her. Now, have you seen most female? I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but have you seen these dirty female matches? Let me pull up the dirty female matches. Sorry, females. Let me see the match, man. We only saw 2 seconds. I can't confirm or deny anything in that little bit of a match right there. That little bit of match was that.
The Department of Education is investigating the Puyallup School District after a high school athlete accused a trans athlete of sexually assaulting her during a wrestling match. There's also a criminal investigation into the alleged assault. Pierce County Bureau Chief Connor Board has the details on both investigations.
It's really going to be up to that prosecutor to make a decision on if they want to do any formal charges.
The family claims their daughter, the competitor on the bottom, was sexually assaulted during this match in December. The alleged victim is a student at Rogers High School who accused an athlete at Emerald Ridge.
The Puyallup School District contacted our school resource officer for Rogers High School on January 30th and had stated there was a video that needed to be reviewed due to these allegations that were made.
The criminal investigation included interviews with the alleged victim and her mother. This week, the sheriff's office referred a rape charge to the prosecutor's office.
This isn't a cut and dry case, and that's why everything we have done is as far as we can go in the investigation, and now it's really going to be up to that prosecutor to make a decision on if they want to do any formal charges, if there is enough to prove a crime has happened.
Today, the U.S. Department of Education announced it is looking into the Puyallup School District to see if leaders there didn't do enough when the allegations came to light. The department is also investigating whether the district violated the civil rights of female athletes by allowing trans athletes to participate in a female sport. The sheriff's office says because of state law, it has not been able to interview the accused athlete. The law protects minors from police interrogations when they haven't talked to an attorney first.
An adult allegated rape case, we would have the ability to Mirandize an adult and interview them. And in this case, because it's juvenile, we can't. So we can only go off of the victim's statements for gathering our evidence.
This evening, the alleged victim released a statement saying she is grateful for the federal and local investigations, which she said came after 2 months of inaction by the Puyallup School District. We did reach out to the Puyallup School District earlier today for comment, but have not heard back. In Puyallup, Connor Board, King 5 News.
I didn't really see anything in that match. I'm not saying nothing happened. Let's see if we can find. Can we watch this? It says the dark side of female wrestling. I love my ladies out there. Shout out to the ladies, even though it's Pride Month. But listen, the girls be out there grabbing and pulling stuff. dirty. It's kind of just driving her. It is a little dirty, but kind of pushing, pulling the knee. That was a little dirty, but you can say that's technique too. Here you go, oil check right there. Little cooch grab technique. Get that hand off of there. Oh, that's illegal. Don't you know? Get your hand off of there. That's assault right there. That's assault. Hey, that's assault all day. Hey, get your hand off of there. She trying to pull it. Yeah, get that thing out of there. Uh-oh, roller. It's like bowling, but with the human attached. Oh, and she got the pin. Hey. Maybe I got one more match. Uh-oh. Woo! Hope you got underwear on. He said strike. God damn. Now that finger's okay. That might be okay. You got the God dog. Hey. Whoa, that's crazy. And you know what? These girls get their get back. You grab these girls improperly, they're gonna grab you improperly.
That knee.
Careful.
They got to stop this soon here.
You got to let go. You're supposed to let go at the leg at a certain point. The girls be grabbing. I don't think the guys don't be grabbing too much because there's stuff down in the way. Get off me. I remember that girl. What happened to that girl? She used to be good. That sister used to be good. What happened to her? Hey, I guess it's not assault. It's just the technique. Oh, okay. It's a little gross though. I thought that was Sarah McMahon for a second. That's a different girl. Hair pull. Hair pull. Oh. Whoa. Hair pull in. Dang. That's pretty effective, though. Where's the referee at? And they only go to see the second girl do it. Look, they get it on the second girl. The first girl, the one that did it. Is that the Egyptian flag? He slapped her hand away. That's not the Egyptian flag, it's something else. That is a technique though. That's called the butt drag. That is a. Now you're gonna have to wash your hands afterwards. You're gonna have to wash your hands with soap. What happened to that girl? I need to research what happened to that lady. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. Alright, so I'm not saying that female Kaylee, whatever her name was not assaulted, but stuff happens in wrestling. Why do you think wrestling is an easy sport? Stuff gets grabbed and pulled in wrestling. Unfortunately, I feel for the sister, the lady. She's not a sister, but the girl. But yeah, it's a tough sport. Spirit of Justice over here making jokes. All right, y'all, that's it for me. 3 hours and 40 minutes. Who else is live streaming about jiu-jitsu content like this? Sarah says, yuck. Hey, it works. Who else is live streaming like this and going now? Who else is going IRL and live streaming like this? I don't know who else is doing that about jiu-jitsu. Let me know. Let me know. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'm done. I'll see you guys. What's up, my man? You covering UWW Grappling? I cover all the wrestling, judo, jiu-jitsu. Now, I don't cover them too closely all the time because I'm busy. For instance, we missed the Final X. Final X. Now, look about this weekend, last weekend. Yeah, Final X, RAF, Real American Freestyle. You had UFC. There's too much stuff going on. I can't do everything now. All right, y'all, that's it for me. I'm out of here, man. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I don't know if I'll be here tomorrow. You just keep your notifications on. Peace.
LOL snap and even CP uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week, we got Mush, LOL Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week, we got Mush, LOL Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network.